Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Straight Savage Podcast. I am your boy, Savage, and we are back at it for another episode of Straight Savage, where we'll be talking about various things today. A lot of customs in the works. I know you guys seen the thumbnails. I'll be talking about the Hunter tank and the desert tank and, the pretty much armored vehicles from RAMEN that's been hitting certain people, but it damn sure ain't hit me yet. And then I just thought about another thing too. That damn blast effect did not come with that. So that kind of sucks. But we'll be getting to a lot of the various things. I got my man with me one more again, Mr. Seagram7. What's going on with you, family?
Hey, yo, what it do, man? It's
Ready
been
to talk about some action figures. Let's
do this, baby. It's been an exhausting week, man. Physically and emotionally, man. It's just been a tough week. Dealing with some of the things you know about, but man, just the days I did work, bro, it was like 12, 13-hour days, man, and very, very exhausting week. I'm glad it's the weekend and ready to have some fun and talk some action figures with my boy.
Yes, man, and been a very exhausting week here for myself, man, and to be quite honest, it's going to be even more exhausting when I go see sorry ass Duke football team, not basketball team, football team tomorrow. Probably get slaughtered by Georgia Tech, man. But my wife wanted to do it. She thought it'd be something nice for the whole family to go to, and it's being put on. My church been going to go see Duke when even before they were sorry. They were like real sorry, because at one time Duke was straight actually in football. You know what I'm saying? But I think about 10 years ago, they actually kind of got good. They won the ACC championship, man. But it'll be a fun event, man. But I'm glad to be talking some action figures. It's been a very long week. I've been having a lot of ups and downs myself this past couple of weeks, man. And action figures always seem to soothe me, man. We got a lot of folders to go through. So, man, we just going to be shooting the shit, really. And then I'm going to shoot the shit with the people in the comments, too, man. Let's see who's up in here. My man, Paul, smoking and loking as usual. He says, what's up, Seagram7? And what's up, Savage? What's up with you, Paul, man? I know you doing your thing. J Mac, what up, Savage? What up, Seagram7? What's going on with you, family? Got Carlos Salinas. Happy Friday. Happy Joe-toberfest. Yes, it is.
What up, Carlos?
What's going on with you, family? But, man, we got a lot of folders, man. Like I said, I'm going to Duke. I'm going to be exhausted by the time I come home from that tomorrow. So it's not on a regular Saturday night. We're going to get it in on a Friday night. And we're going to start off with something that I've been seeing throughout this week, something I hope I can catch. It's about that time of year. And what time of year is it? It's RossCon. That's what time of year it is. People been saying they've been getting the Sergeant Slaughter, Marauder Slaughter for $10. Now you see here, that's $35 down to $9.99, and this sack right here is worth that alone. And then plus the body. To be quite honest with you, man, the body bust down into pieces. for your fodder or just another slaughter. What have you seen any of this, Seagram 7?
Man, I never get an opportunity to go to any of the Rosses or the Ollies here in town, but I definitely want to make more of an attempt to stop in there. I buy a lot of my stuff online. It's just easier, as busy as I am, just to go on the phone and do it. I know going into the stores is a big part of people's toy collecting. I stay so busy, I don't have the time for it. But I have been making more of an attempt to get into the Walmarts since they've had the displays up, but I ain't been lucky there either. This slaughter though, man, I get salty, man, when I see something like this. I actually have two of these. I got the one where the hat was off. Do you remember that when they did it?
Yeah, the variant.
I got the variant, and I was able to take it down to Joe Fest this year, and I had Slaughter sign it for me. So I got the variant, and then I got the other one that's opened up. But yeah, man, if you can catch this for $9, they got a lot. Like you said, you got the bag, you got the boxing gloves, you got the weights. So there's a lot you can do with this shit, man, for $9.
I was just looking at that. I was like, I forgot it had a weights with it. So it's a lot of fodder in there, a lot of different hands that you can take and use and put on somebody else if it fit. You can dye them, turn them, African American and use them different hands somewhere else for $10. That's definitely a bang for your buck. Right quick, what up, John Kane? What's going on with you, family? And then also as well, man, like I don't have too much luck here in Fayetteville with the Rosses. Everybody be hollering about that. Like I've never came across, except that one Christmas time about 2-3 years ago when Crocmaster was at Ross. That's the only thing I've ever was able to gain from Ross, which was still legendary, in my eyes, man, especially with all those crocodiles that I got, man. But there's also the Batwing that I've heard people been getting at Ross for $60. I mean, this plane is 37 inches long. The DC Direct Batwing, animated Batwing, people been finding that at Ross for $60. So it's Ross-Con, man, and hopefully everybody will have some happy hunting who are able to get out there, man, and check that out.
I'll tell you what I would like to find, Mike, is some of those infantry commandos or the airborne dude.
Yes. I seen one here in Ollie's in Fayetteville, but it was the girl, the female sniper, and I already got plenty of them, so I was like, I'll let somebody else get that. But I wouldn't mind getting the airborne guy, especially for $10. He comes with tons of stuff, and that helmet alone is worth $10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is what we were talking about offline here. I got a picture of and you know what? I felt like we didn't talk about it last time, but does anybody have a clue what this is right here? This dog collar or horse collar looking thing, and this is a Facebook post. I don't even know who this guy is, and I'm not even talking about the Facebook guy. I'm talking about the GI Joe. It says, "I'm hoping it's a teaser for Night Adder and his Rottweiler. I really like the new character, and he entered the Joe line at the same time as Helix." So I know nothing about that. You know anything about this, Seagram?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had this figure, and when I saw this, I thought of that too. But the thing is, when you look at this, it does look like a harness for an animal, but it looks like it's too short though. Like the part where you hold it back, to hold a dog like that, it would be kind of hard to hold a dog.
Yeah,
that close up. You kind of need, like how the rot in the picture of the figure, it has like a chain that connects the harness to the handle. When I saw it though, it almost kind of looked like the headlight piece on a motorcycle. Nobody's really talked about vehicles. I doubt it is something to a vehicle, but it might be a piece to a vehicle too.
Yeah.
And I doubt it's this either, but I've also heard people talking about Deep Six. There was a version of Deep Six, the Eco Warriors, where he had a dolphin. Imagine this piece going with a dolphin. Say what?
They said it was gonna be wild though. This is gonna be
Yeah.
something wild. So I don't know. It might be that. Hey, hold on 1 second, Seagram. J Mac, where you at? You said you seen that bat wing tonight at Ross. He said I was looking for the $10 Hulk Buster. Damn, big bat wing up there for $60. I've been meaning to. I just ain't had no time, man. Be quite honest with you.
But yeah, I most definitely had this figure when it came out. It was on a big buck. You know, he's a big bulky motherfucker.
Oh, he's a big guy. This night at. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard for me to tell because he's in that smaller scale, man. But I don't know. I hope it is the guy. I hope it is D6 with a dolphin. Hey, this is what this is what you sent me earlier, and I seen this on Facebook as well. And these are all what, Dire Troopers?
Yeah, bro. That's what it looks like to me. And you mentioned when I saw this, I was like, man, somebody is fucking lucky. But you mentioned it didn't even cross my mind that this might be Photoshop, but I don't think it's Photoshop, man. I think it could be, but I think that's real, man.
It looks real to me because it's kind of hard. Let me see.
But what happened? Did every single Dire Trooper go to this one Walmart?
Look, I'm gonna show you something, and I'm glad I lined this folded up like this. You see this, right? This is somewhere in America, right? Well, take a look at this. This is here in our hometown of Fayetteville.
Yeah, not a damn one, man. Oh, what is that now? I did see that. That's the Hope Mills Walmart, right?
Correct. Look how many of these fucking things are stacked up, and guess what it is? This bullshit right here. I said I'm gonna put this and show you that this stupid shit can't happen. This is right here today. I took this picture today in Walmart of fucking that weak ass fucking Sentry and the Captain America. There's about 20 of these motherfuckers stacked up. Why? Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, why this though?
And hardly any GI Joe, right?
No, I didn't find any GI Joe. I did get something out of this because this is the same stand that we've been looking at. With the setup. There's only 2 in Fayetteville out of all the Walmarts that has this stand, and I did find a Captain America and a Blue Venom, a Game Reverse. So I grabbed that. It was just on some random. I was like, fuck it. I had that in my Palu, that big BBTS, but that's one of the ones I canceled, so I just fell back and grabbed it. Actually, decent figures. They were decent figures to begin with, but this is taking up fucking real estate right here.
Hell yeah, that's crazy, man.
It is going straight to fucking Ollie's.
So I see the point you're trying to make. If it could happen with that figure here, it most certainly could happen with the Dire.
Correct. And then, like I said, I took those pictures personally, man. So I can see this shit happening. And even with this happening, you would still ask, why? Why? Because they're sold out online. I went and checked on Walmart today. I was like, let me see, are they still up and available? No. And it'll probably do this crazy flip-flop thing of going in and out of stock, and then shit, about 6 months from now, we might see it on clearance at Walmart. Shit, you might not, though. You might not see it again. It's just, it leaves you, when inventory is fucked up like this, who knows where this thing could go? You know what I'm saying? It could go to Ollie's, or it could get sold out. Somebody could buy all these shits up. Who knows?
But this is how shit ends up at Ross's, though. When distribution gets fucked up like this is exactly how shit like that happens, man. Some areas get no fucking figures, and then others get this, man. I did want to ask you though, if you were the one that took this picture and you were standing right there in front of this, how many you good for? How many you walking out with?
They mean, it's so expensive, man. Shit, I mean, be honest with you, like 2, maybe 3, but probably 2, man, 2 or 3, because you talking about $110. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to walk out with 10 of them motherfuckers, but I know I ain't about to drop 500 right then and there. Because shit, that's when you really got to use your big math. This is multiplication right here. 10 times 54, $540 fucking dollars. That's not including tax. So I'm roughly, you know what I'm saying? Roughly, we talking about close to $600, man. Nah, I can't even do it. Look, and it looks great. Now, if all of this was at Ollie's, I'm gonna buy the whole motherfucking rack. You understand me? I'm gonna buy the whole fucking rack. Nah, that's still a lot though. I'm not gonna buy the whole fucking. I just had to look back at the screen. That's a fucking lot. That's like 20 a piece, man. Even at Ollie's, man, that's still walking out a lot. But shit, if this was Ollie's, man, I'd probably walk out for no doubt with like 10 or 15 of them motherfuckers, man. I still left plenty, man. But that's a lot. Like, and hey, if this was Ollie's and it was 10 of them on that shelf, and I wanted that, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab all 10 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. Sometimes I did it with the Crimson Guard, but you know, I done paid my dues as well too. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I got to get my benefits when I feel like I take them.
It looks like there's a lot of crystal balls on there as well.
I've been seeing that. You know, like crystal ball just kind of hanging around at some places. So it's a fucking mess because he sold out on Walmart.com. Who knows? He might show up 4 months later. Hey, I'm here, and now I'm discounted all the time. Just like Falcon and that other girl, Quarrel. I just seen them on Walmart today for $30. They just flip flop. Sometimes they at regular price, sometimes they at $30. Shit, don't let it get December. Them motherfuckers will get down to $15. So it's a crazy thing, Walmart. I don't know what's really going on with them. Let me check out and see what my man Carlos said. J Mac said he in Central Florida, where that Batwing was at for 60.
But Carlos, the comment before that, he was talking about the harness being Baroness and Ravage. That's like I think Ravage, ain't that a Transformer? I think that might be a Transformer crossover.
It sounds like I think a Transformer name, because I'm really not too deep in the Transformer, but I think I've heard that name before, as far as it being a Transformer.
That would be interesting because I have heard possibly they might be going into the Energon universe with some of the figures next year. So that could be a possibility, man.
Hey, they did say it's going to be something wild. So I'm looking to be kind of shocked. So that would be dope too. Go and start integrating them Transformers into the line, which they've been doing anyway. Like, it's cool with these crystals and shit, and you go on this zombie story, motherfucker. Where the Transformers at? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that whole allure of that is. Not these fucking crystals. That the Energon. That's cool. But where the fuck are the Transformers? You know what I'm saying? So that would be dope. And I think it's about time for them to elaborate on that. Hustler, I really kind of went to Walmart looking for that officer. So hopefully we'll see him soon. That's another funny one. We'll get into that. We'll get into that because I got to move to the next picture. But let me read what my man Carlos says. My local Walmart has Budo, Desert Scorpion, Marauder, Spirit, and Lowlight. Damn, for real. Falcon and Quarrel, Crystal Ball, Snake Eyes, Monkey Wrench, Major Blood, Cobra Commander, Stingers, Firefighters, and Heavy Duty. My nigga, yo Walmart is BBTS.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Where is he at? Where is he out of?
Did Carlos? No, that was J Mac. I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure, but that shit is loaded.
That I've never, even at a Walmart, if I do find one in our area, I've never found more than 3 characters at a Walmart here in town.
Walmart's always been iffy to me. I get my rocks off with them back in the day and randomly now, but man, be honest with you, when I go to Walmart, I'll be looking for Simpsons figures. They don't even really tote the GI Joe like that. So let's go to my next folder here, and let's talk about this right here, Mr. Seagram. It looks like they got some blue gloves here. And what's going on here?
So this is another tease from Bobby V. This is some stuff I guess he's got coming out next year. But this just illustrates how everybody's making each other better. one line comes out with something like, bam, look what we got. And you're like, wow. And then a couple months later, you got Operation Monster Force that comes out and they drop a load on us. And we're like, damn. And then a couple months later, Valaverse comes out. So, they're all making each other better, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this. We got Doc and Lifeline coming, and we've had the scissors in the vests, in the tactical gear vest, but we haven't had a hand using the scissors. So I just think it's really cool, man, to see shit like this. It just gives us more options for our photos.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Fort Worth, he's down in Texas.
Yeah, I seen it. That's how I'll put it up, the DFW. And
there's another dude.
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead, go finish. I'm sorry.
There's another dude in Dallas Fort Worth that's online. I think it's Ed209. Has a big YouTube show, but he's always finding shit down there. So they got to be stocked down there because he's always finding shit down in the Walmarts and Targets.
Yeah, Ed 209. He fuck with us sometimes too.
That's what's up. He's got some good videos. But yeah, I just see this shit, man. It just gets me excited, man. I'm already got so much, but it just shows that, man, they're not. Action figures are not stale or at a stalemate, or the creativity has stopped. It's constantly expanding, and everybody's trying to one up the next company. So I'm excited for it, bro.
Yeah, because GI Joe, it has Lifeline coming. Already had Doc, and then especially with Valaverse with these blue latex gloves, man, their doctor can give you a full cavity search. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? They can really get up in there with those latex gloves.
stretch the trigger finger out. Heat the trigger finger up, man.
But no, man. This also looks like he has scissors for a tourniquet, and so, man, it's all good. I don't know what they're gonna do about this. I don't know if this is gonna be a new character, or is this just a hands pack, or what's the story behind it?
I don't think he just teased it. I don't think he has told us what it is, because even in this picture, you got some more stuff to the right of it, and he didn't even show all that. So it's just a small tease.
He said Ed 209 has found ghost vipers. I haven't been that lucky. I was looking for them too.
Yeah, he did. He found them he was one of the ones that found them that first day when everybody when what's the guy with the wrestling figures?
Kyle Peterson.
Yes, Kyle Peterson, I think, was the first one to come on social media and show one. And Ed 209 had a video about that same day or two, showing one he found out there in DFW.
Okay, so we're gonna stay on Valaverse, and then we're gonna switch to my other topics here. What's the deal on these vests here? So he's coming out with a weapon crate, which we've talked about, but just elaborate for anybody wondering about this right here. I guess this is the pack right here of the assorted vests.
Yeah, so not really a weapons pack, but more of a accessories pack, like tactical gear and possibly helmets. I don't know if there's helmets, but tactical gear. It is supposed to come with one exclusive figure. This 10 set. So a couple years ago, we all got the 10 set that did have the weapons and the blast effects. Instead of giving us that again, he's tweaking it, which is cool. He could have just gave us weapons again, but he had the foresight to switch it up on us. The vest, from what I see, we got the vest that came with Sidewinder. We got the vest but just in different colors. We got the vest that the Steel Brigade had, but with different colors and Senshi. That one right there with the red scissors and the cream color.
I was just looking at that.
To me, that looks like what they got with Sidewinder, Day of the Dead. That looks like his new loadout. Yeah. But something that these are supposed to start doing too is, how the Infantry Commando on GI Joe and also Operation Monster Force, how they plug and play. how you can take different things off and switch the
Oh,
pouches around.
modular. Yes. Yep. Yep.
So these vests are all supposed to be modular now, so you can switch them all around.
The little ports and shit. Yeah. And like I was telling you the other day, I never noticed like the breastplates on them, but I like how they have like I don't remember seeing that on anybody else, and maybe I just didn't pay attention. But they got the chest plates, the breastplates, like just different colors to kind of bring that out, and it just sets a different feature. You know, maybe they can, you know, get together and titty bop.
Titty boy, titty boy. Hey, the one I like the best. Say what?
But no, I like this tan and black joint right here. And that, but be honest with you, no bullshit. I do like the way they painted that. And just kind of make those different accents because it's green and white is dope, and it's beige and black is dope.
I like the one in the corner right below the one at the very bottom. The dude by himself that ain't got a helmet on. That one. I like that vest. I want to see what that looks like. I don't remember seeing that one yet. I think that's a new one too.
That looks like, to me, that looks like the regular Sidewinders joint, and maybe because it has all of this right here.
Yeah. Sidewinder didn't have a top. He just had the ammo belt there at the bottom, and it was like open at the top. If you go down, scroll down a little bit. All right, so you see right there, right, yeah, that one right there. Those two. That's what Sidewinder had.
Okay. So it was really just harnesses with those pouches there. And this is gonna be out like around November, close to December, right?
Yes, this is supposed to come out. This is supposed to be like his last release of 2025.
Okay.
But now that I'm seeing this, now that you showed us that, you know what's going on there. That's actually the vest that comes with Day of the Dead Sidewinder. But he's taken the pieces off and put that ammo pack on there. So that shows you how it works with the modular.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like how Monster Force lower half could plug in that one big piece going across.
So the guy in the blue and the guy in the bottom, they got the same vest on, but you can see where they switched out the modular pieces on them.
Yep. So the scissors like they plug in as well. Yeah,
it's dope, man. G.I. Joe, when they did that was a really dope concept. A lot of people had a hard time with the pieces staying in and falling out. So I think they had the right concept. They just didn't execute it properly. I didn't really have too much of a problem with it, but I have seen a lot of videos where like they would be putting their figure together and the pouches just keep falling out. So
I'm hit and miss on it. If it's working good and they stick in and they're doing what they're supposed to do, then I'm all for it. But if they're falling out, then I'm like, well, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if they're functioning right, but I do love the idea of that. I think Doc was kind of one of the first ones to kind of bring that plug-in, you know, piece on there, that modular style, man. So we'll see what's up. But I will say this is good for your custom figures. Whether it's G.I. Joe, Valorverse, or whoever you put together, Marvel Legends. I've thrown Valorverse vests on Marvel Legends, even though Marvel Legends sometimes can be a little bit bigger. I think I've tried to put one on Cap. It looked good, but I had to fudge it a little bit more. But great for customs, whole box of them. Great to accessorize with, man. So hopefully around in about a month, we'll see. The verdict's still out on me. I definitely got the ammo can. The weapons canister. I would like another one this, but I don't know if I truly need this yet, but we'll see. I seem to change my mind sometimes on things, but definitely if you're gonna be doing a lot of customs, this is good to have around so you can plug and play. Let's talk about the Hunter tank coming in. That's just one of the things I want to talk about first. Remember I was telling you that I got a shipping notice, right?
Okay.
And I haven't seen shit. Every time it goes to it said this number or something like it's not going to tracking. Well, I did a little bit of snooping around, and on Facebook or somewhere I seen that I'm not the only one. It's kind of not even a half and half thing. Maybe a quarter of people have received their tanks. Or maybe it could be getting close to half, but I know there's a lot of people that said the same thing. I've received a shipping in September something, but I still got nothing. So I emailed him. I haven't got nothing back, but I'm gonna be a little bit patient, man. I know how this could be here. I'm almost expecting it just to show up, to be
Yeah,
quite honest with you. But the thing that bummed me out, and a guy said it earlier today, was this piece didn't get funded. Now, people, we got to do better than this. Everybody hollered and screamed about a cheaper tank, and this tank is what they want. We're gonna get, but I thought we had made it there. I think the goal was like 1,500. I thought it was there, but it is a crying fucking shame that we don't have this blast effect here with this hunter tank. But I've been seeing a few reviews of. I watched Tony's Figs of it. I watched B's Battlegrounds of the tan one, and I watched this new kid. If we got a little bit of time, and I might go to his video on YouTube. He probably had a good one, but I'm loving it. Be quite honest with you. The only thing I don't like about it just looks too plastic. It almost looks like, you know, those little green army men that were like static figures we used to get when we was a kid. It's kind of got that color and texture of plastic on it, you know, just kind of like a generic almost green. But other than that, tank is awesome. It rolls a hell of a lot better than the his tank. The his tank will roll, but it's not an action play roll. It's a roll so it can function and move on with your like shots as you do them. But this is like almost like it rolls almost like you're playing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like a Tonka toy, which is awesome. I didn't think of doing this ever since I've seen this tank. I ordered it a year ago, I think, at Joe Fest. Paid my little $50 until, you know, it was ready. But I never thought about painting. I just always thought, okay, I'm gonna keep it green. But being that it looks like that, and naturally, you guys know I do my little camo with the spray paint. This shit is getting some camo on it, so I can make it look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more graphic, and I'm gonna scuff it up too a little bit because it's a tank. And then I'm hit it with some flat, you know, hobby joint. You know what I'm saying? And kind of bring it to life a little bit. So I can't wait for that. But at first I didn't order this, but the other night on Big Bad Toy Store, I just went and pre-ordered the Phalanx, which turns it into the Wolverine, basically. Which I don't give a shit about the Wolverine, to be quite honest with you. That's why I never ordered it from the beginning. I was like, you know, I don't have a nostalgic cling to the Mobat or anything like that. I'm too young for that. I'm 42 years old. I'll guarantee you, if you ask most people my age about G.I. Joe, who's their favorite character, they're probably gonna fucking say Storm Shadow. Well, somewhere in that realm, we all do at my age group. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, or it's gonna be fucking Snake Eyes. A lot of the older guys, Snake Eyes isn't their favorite, you know, fucking character. They have different people that they go to, man. But getting back to the tank, I ordered this great blast effects pieces. It basically comes back up to $300, same as a his tank, with just minus the lights. But you know, you get what you want. And right now, this motherfucker sold out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I got a feeling Ace is gonna come back around with another one, being that the you know, the fanfare of this one, and it seems pretty receptive. A lot of people have been liking them. Plus, it comes with a sticker sheet, so you can tag it up. So I know people are probably a little down on how it looks as far as the plastic look, but it's got plenty of decals, and be honest with you, it's really one big canvas. You can really do anything you want to it. It has no no paint on it, to be quite honest with you, at all. But ordered the Phalanx, great blast effect pieces. So I'm not the only one in this boat waiting on this hunter tank, man. But
well, I wanted to let you know, first of all, this is the first ramen vehicle that I didn't get when the
surprising.
Yeah, when the first, man, I can't even think right now. What was the first car?
Ramen Racer.
Yeah, the Ramen Racer. When that dropped, man, I backed 2 of those like day one. When the vans dropped, I backed 4 of those day one. But something about this, I was on the fence, and I just kept waiting to make my mind up. And as time went on, I started buying, 4 Hounds from Gridiron. I bought 2 Phalanxes from Gridiron. All the HasLabs. I got 5 Vamps, got a bunch of Stingers, and I sat on the fence for so long, and one of the things that I didn't like about it was what you were saying about the color and texture. It felt too toyish to me. It didn't. There was just something about it. It's dope. I like it, and it is disappointing y'all ain't getting that blast effect, because that blast effect really sets it off, man.
It does. It does.
So, but something else I want to circle back on is the way they operate. Is once they go on the boat, they send out the tracking numbers to everybody, and then they're on the boat for about 4 to 6 weeks. And then once they get over to the States, then they go on the system and start shipping out to everybody. So that's why there's such a delay in the time of when you get your tracking number to the time of when you actually get a ramen toy in. Does that make sense, Mike?
Yeah, because that's pretty much, man, what happened with that ramen racer, man. That was my first one. It took about 6 weeks for it to get here. But I really kind of lost track of time with this fucking thing here, man. I ordered this at Joe Fest. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it's supposed to come, like trying to nail it down, and plus a lot of shit been going on, man. So, I'm gonna just be patient on it, man, and it should be coming in. But like I said, I didn't know if I was on the ass end of receiving or what, but it's looking like it's just beginning as far as people receiving. And so it went, like I was thinking maybe about half, but probably a quarter of people have gotten them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a hit and miss thing right now.
What I'm really looking forward to is the seeing what the greats like Gun Bunny Customs and JMK Customs. I can't wait. Maybe even Duarte. I can't wait to see when they get their hands on this and what they do to it. Even you, Mike, I can't wait to see what you do to it, man. Because you're right. It's a canvas.
It is.
Even just some simple weathering, man, will set this motherfucker off, man.
Correct. And I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna go crazy on it. All I'm gonna do is do some black camo paint on it and then weather it up. That's it, man. Because I don't want to do too much to it. In my head, like I never thought about painting this. I just thought about having a green tank, and not even like, oh man, I want a Mobat. I told you I have no attachment to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Never even had one at all, seen one. But I'm gonna just do some black camouflage on it, man, and call it a day. And it's gonna look a hell of a lot better. Let me talk, my man. DJ Mr. McFly, what's going on with you, fam? He says, "What up, Savage? What up, Seagram 7? Jonesy, Jonesy Wonzy. Okay, I tried to buy it last week or so, and it sold out. Yeah, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were still available to a certain degree. I think a couple of months ago it might have been. Said it looks too plastic-like, and it does. Oh, you said the timing was bad for me. I didn't order one. I think they're gonna drop again, man. I mean, how could you not? You see, they came back out with the ramen race. I missed that on the first one. I didn't trust the motherfuckers. I didn't know them. I was like, nah, man. Everybody all crazy over these vehicles and shit, and people just jumping up with anybody who say they got something. And that was another thing, though. I don't know why at Joe Fest, and that's what sold me on this. I seen this at Joe Fest last year, and I was like, damn, that shit is straight. And maybe it looked real plasticky then too, but I don't know. It had all the bridge layer and all this shit going on, and they might have had it stickered up as well. But it just looks more plastic to me now than it did before. But that's what sold me, was actually seeing it live, in person, man. So
they had the Desert Tan one too last year. There was a Joe Fest exclusive in the tan colorway.
Yes, yeah. That's the one I seen with bees. And be honest with you, that one, I think if anything, I'd rather have the green one over that tan one. The tan one almost kind of it's plasticky kind of looking too. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I say, be honest with you, it doesn't need much because it has the scope there. It just needs some weathering on it. Just really needs some little touch up. That's it. Even on the tan, you don't even have to do like a camo pad or anything. Just even on this green one, just weather it up, and it's probably gonna look 100 times better.
I bet even though you didn't get the blast effect, I'm sure people will start making some on the third party market.
I was really looking forward to that. I mean, that is a fucking. I mean, look at that shit. It even has the damn, the missile in it, man. So that's a crying shame that didn't get reached.
That shit looks concussed.
Man. Paul says, I'm 49. Gun-Ho was my favorite as a kid. I like the look. Bazooka was cool too. He looked like my dad did in the 80s. Nice. TF says, I ordered the Hunter and the bridge layer and missile racks from BBTS. That's what's up. Ken says, still waiting on my Hunter and the missile upgrade. I thought so, Jonesy. Were you there as well? He says the Joe Fest versions were definitely weathered. I just don't remember them looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So
they have definitely looked more plasticky in the videos that have been coming out here lately.
Yeah.
But you got to remember too, the ones that were on display and the ones that he was first showing, that wasn't like the finished product. That was like something that they put together to get the idea to market,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
it was probably like a 3D printed model, most likely.
TF Hustler says Toy Stalker has pre-order for the Hunter. I ordered 2 last night. So if anybody's looking for it, that must be like one of them Canadian sellers.
Man, I don't know what's going on with overseas orders because I went back on to Pop Culture over in Australia, and I couldn't help myself with even with the overabundance in figures that I got this week. I found myself going on to Pop Culture trying to get that mainframe and wetsuit line. Couldn't help myself, bro, because I heard people saying that they've been getting shit from Australia again. And I went on there, got my whole cart loaded out, and then went to check out, entered in my address, and it said, sorry, we're not shipping it this time to this address. So I don't know what's going on with the overseas shit right now, man. I thought we were back to being good with it, but I guess not.
Yeah, man, it's just all that shit just real kind of shaky, man. Even like I told you, I think I was but I just really wanted to see when the officer about a month and a half ago when they popped up in Canada at CMD store, and that shit ended up costing damn near $70. Yo, I was like, I can't do it, yo. And it really didn't have a bad price. It was just so much was added on trying to get it over here. You know what I'm saying? Let me read Ken Shelton's thing, and I'm gonna go to the next folder. He says, "I'm going to add some paint to that Hunter, the grit and the gridiron big boy. They need a camo splash to them and a bit of weathering, and they'll be fine." He's talking about that APC. Those actually, the paint on them actually look a little bit more better than this. They actually have paint. This is plastic. You know what I'm saying? So the first time I seen one live was my man Seagram 7 house yesterday. He had some. He had a couple up there. Definitely bare bones, but definitely looks a little bit better because they actually have paint on them. I would say with the APC is bare bones. You can that's a big.
It has texture to it. The APC has texture. It feels rugged, man.
Well, I didn't feel that way when I looked at it. Like how I'm looking at this Hunter tank, and to be quite honest with you, I shouldn't feel that way paying $400 for something. You know what I'm saying? Like with that APC, I shouldn't feel that way with the Hunter, and I'm gonna get off the Hunter because we got a bunch of more stuff. But that was the biggest thing with the Hunter. It was such a great price. Like that shit was like 150, technically. Okay, last year at Joe Fest, when I ordered it, you could pay $50 and they'll just hold it. And they said when it's ready, you'll pay the rest. But basically, what you were paying was the shipping fee because it costs $50 to ship from there. $150 for the tank, so $200 altogether. I ordered that missile system with him, which is $90. Ended up spending $290 on this tank, and I think it's well worth it. To be quite honest with you, it is what it is. You only live once. I didn't want that missile rack at first, but being I didn't get this blast effect, what the heck? And I actually kind of more and more I looked at that Wolverine concept setup. I was like, you know what? which I would have been good with just the missile. I mean, with the one cannon. I mean, that's a tank right there. But that Wolverine setup makes it a little bit more versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like you could actually shoot at rattlers. You know what I'm saying with that missile system set up, man. So shout out to Ramen though, man. They've been putting out a lot of great vehicles this year. When I do my top 10 112 scale vehicles, it's almost going to be totally different. So much is influxed in. A lot of them vehicles I had in there last year is probably going to get pushed out. But let's go to custom photos for the day. So we'll start with something my man Seagram7 sent me, which is pretty dope. We got my man Monkey Wrench, Dragon. Who is that? Flint. Got him captive here. Well, what did this come out of, Seagram?
One of the groups. It looks like his name was. This is one of the ones from last week, so I can't remember, but his name is right there at the top. I want to make sure we give him credit. I think it's however you say that. Tor Nerd.
Yeah, Tor Nerd.
But it just shows you, man. You got the Punisher bike. You got Monkey Wrench. Those chains are dope, bro. It's just I saw this, and the way you got the smoke or the haze in the background, it's just a dope picture, man. They got Flint posed perfectly. You could almost envision somebody being dragged like that, and that's how they would be walking, man.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I guess Bug from ACBA would say tangible photos. You know what I'm saying? Everything from the top down to the bottom looks good, and that's what makes a great photo. And I know what you're talking about, like this foot right here. This is important.
It is, man.
You taking pictures like this small piece of this foot cocked in like that. That's a very important thing, man. But it brings it all together, and dope picture.
Soft goods bag right there. So he's not just using one product. He's bringing a bunch of shit together. You got the bike, you got the soft goods, you got the chains. So it's different elements from different lines.
Yeah, and that Punisher bike is a fucking legend. Right here we got Major Marcus Warren, and I took a picture of this earlier because you guys know me, I'm a camo guy, but this is one of the most perfect fucking camo jobs I've ever seen in my life. Like this shit is damn near dead on. This is pretty much the equivalent of the Monster Force camo. Better though. Their shit is. I mean, this is better than that Monster Force or the Phantom Core. They got a great camo on them, but this shit kind of can get a little blurry. This is clean as fuck, and this is just a guy who just does it for the love of the sport, man. So Major Marcus Warren, he also did a vehicle in this color too as well that was on point, man. Yes, it was the Tumbler from the McFarlane series. He did one with camo paint on just like this, and it was fucking beautiful.
And look how it changes that weapon. We've gotten that gun, man, so many fucking times, man. And
correct.
I hate that fucking gun, but you see it painted like this, you're like, damn, that shit's kind of sick. It looks like a real gun, but
correct.
And also the stalker body. That's the stalker body, right? With
that is what's the name's
Scrap
Iron's vest. So it might be stalker body because I did a kit bash like that. Stalker body with Scrap Iron's red vessel, but I just left them like the way they were, and this is fucking beautiful right here, though.
But it shows how versatile that buck is, man. Man, people been using that as a kit basher or a customs, man, from day one, and here we are going into 2026, and people still using it, man.
Correct.
It shows how versatile.
Grunt and fucking Outback. Like I was tempted to buy that Falcon 2-pack today just for Outback's body. And please don't let Law and Order go on sale because that's Outback's body again, and you get a fucking dog with it this time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's totally Outback's body from top to fucking bottom. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely could use that. I want to start stockpiling a couple of those bodies. I need like 10 of those in the cut, and I'm gonna achieve that goal some way or somehow. But shout out to Major Marcus Warren, man. Beautiful camo job. Another great shot you sent me here from GIJOE Classified Elite. Oh, Boombada cursed that.
Yeah. So this is somebody that you've highlighted before, and
Right.
typically what with him, you usually just see like a figure. What he's really good at is posing a figure, and he'll usually just have like on a countertop, just chilling, but with no background, no dials, just a figure on a countertop. But the way he has him posed, you don't even need the other shit because his posing just tells the story. But this is something different that I've never seen with him, because if you scroll up, not only does he got diorama shit in there, and he's got a bunch of them together, he's also got like a readout of like them talking. You see up there, if you scroll up even more. So we've been seeing a lot of people doing this, like telling the story or making it like a comic. And I just think shit like that's cool, man. More storytelling, and we don't have any media, really, except for the comic. I mean, we got the comic books, but we don't got on like TV or anything like that. So I'm really loving what the independent people are doing and bringing what they got in their mind, onto the screen.
I was just, when you were talking, you like scroll up. I was really just mesmerized by this because I was just talking about this. You see what I'm circling right here?
Yeah, that buck. Yep.
That Outback buck. Look at this motherfucker neck muscles. This is a fucking stud body if I ever seen one. I'm looking. I think I might found the body because I want to do a heavy duty kit bash and kind of get him out of that uniform. I would still like the fatigues. I just hate his fucking shirt. But I might have found the body. I'm gonna see if I can maybe mix and match him with a Grim Viper. It looks like they got the same type of buck, kind of beefy, not too tall. So we'll see.
They got the same arms.
They might have, man. But I think that's the buck I can make a new figure out of here because he has a great head sculpt. With the backwards hat, and I like the haircut. It's got that early 90s kind of vibe with it, 2 parts in the side. But all of these figures up here look great because nobody talks about how great of a figure this boy Breaker is. He had some bullshit behind him and shit, man, but he's actually a really solid figure. Just
really I got a few of those to do some customs with later on. I got 5 of him right now.
All of these figures are great because fucking Footloose is wonderful himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a great.
I think that's a gridiron pistol, isn't it? I think I got that from.
I'm not too sure. I don't be getting that deep with gridiron.
Yeah, I think I got that gun from one of their crates. Like
good though. All right, let me move on here. So this is one I took from Ferry the Workaholic. He basically took that Tombstone body from the Spider-Man retro collection card back and basically just put Destro's head in it. It looks good. It's a suited up Destro. He painted it the tie red and all that stuff and painted the eyes red. But I think this looks it looks good here. And Ferry the Workaholic always does great paint jobs, always great customs, man. So if you're looking for some options for your Destro for extensive enterprises, thing like that, you definitely can put that head on a Tombstone body. And I believe, which one is that? Okay, it's a classified. I was about to say this is a Mezco head, but it's not. It's not. It's classified.
Suited and booted,
baby. Eel skin boots. This was a great picture right here that you sent me over. This is from Dreadnoks Collectors. I might join that group right there. Are they real toxic?
No. I haven't seen any toxicity in that. No, but this is Yojo Collectibles, and man, perfect pose, man. You could just see them all chilling out there, almost like they're in a fight or a drag race or something. They're all posed up watching a fight or a race or whatever.
They playing football in the front line. They just back there chilling. That's fire right there. Like because he doesn't come with 2 head sculpts, but just the way his mouth is perfect. You got him tilting his brim. Xandar playing with a knife there. That's dope, man. Torch just chilling, drinking a beer. Looks like it. Monkey Wrench beside him. You got Zorana up there. her man behind the road pig, and then you got Buzzer. For some odd reason, it plays tricks on you, but it looks like his lips are puckering up to drink that straw, but it's not though. You know what I'm saying? That's just his face right there, but it's perfect, man. Once again, tangible photos, like the placement of these people, where he sits at, where the line, the symmetry of it.
Right.
You know, it's sometimes, man, just going to a simple photo, man, it takes a lot, yo. You know, and to really make really good photos, and then once you kind of get your formula going on how to do it, it gets easier and easier. But still, though, just being that stickler, particular, you know what I'm saying, on way something sit, because it goes a long way, man. Like the way Xandar's leg is kicked out right here, man, that shit goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull this up. Like just something small like that. His leg
on the crates. You got the crates, the milk crates.
Yep. And so, it's a beautiful thing, man. I really like this photo here. I wanted to show it last week, man, but I just didn't get to it.
It also is a good example of how the dreadnoughts have really filled out. You know, we started off with just Zorana a couple years ago, and that shelf presence is really filling out, bro.
Easily. And like I say, and I'm gonna start making this argument a little bit more louder, man. They are the best subgroup in GI Joe Classified. You could argue back and forth once, but you can't really deny them, because all of them are great figures. There's besides Zorana, which she's still a great figure, but she has some QC issues with her arm coming off. I've never had any major QC issues with her like that. But that's kind of the only one. Their glasses, his glasses were a little bit better. Ripper, but Buzzer's glasses was dog shit. Let's be honest. But the cool thing about it, he had a dope ass face up under it. Like, damn, he like Shawn Michaels and shit.
That's what I'm saying. There was a lot of people that were when those figures came out, they were like, man, they should have just molded the glasses on his face. But I'm glad they didn't, because there's so many glasses we can buy third party, or even if you're a printer, print yourself. And I like having that option of having two different looks.
They should have gave him two head sculpts, to be quite honest with you, man. Those glasses, if they were going to give them dog shit glasses like that, I would have preferred two different head sculpts, one with the glasses just molded on, because you've seen them like that all the time. But I thought it was a great thing that you do see his face, because it just brings out just a whole different way how you think about a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went from a bumbling idiot to me to like, yo, this motherfucker on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really nothing to play with. You know, it just gives you more feeling, a different feeling behind him, the way he looks. Like I say, like, he just reminded me of Shawn Michaels. I don't, see Shawn Michaels as a bumbling idiot. He might have been on fucking drugs, but that motherfucker was on his shit though. That motherfucker was firing all cylinders when he was in his bag and shit. So, but just in general, just within that group, there's like 9 different personalities up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, what I mean, the motherfuckers is up there, but it just keeps getting better and better, and all of them are straight up and down solid figures with a lot of love put into them, paint, texture, and all that. None of them were slacked on, shall I say? And the first motherfucker, they missing Zartan. He set it off. He was a great figure from his inception. He never had to get changed. Anytime he was in a different colorway, it was the same exact figure. It wasn't no modifications to him. Even in the retro, it wasn't no modifications to him. He just changed his color. That was it. But shout out to the Dreadnoughts. I'm about to pour into my Dreadnought team. I'm gonna get that Swamp Hound, and I got a bunch of other vehicles, but I'm gonna pamper them. I'm gonna give them what they want, because they're just that. Like, for real, man. I'm gonna give them.
I take care of my babies.
Yeah, I'm making a trap house for them. That's their building. I'm just, that's just one of the things over the past almost year, man. And just especially when Xandar arrived, I was like, yeah, these are my guys right here.
I like Naugahyde too. A lot of people don't like that Naugahyde because the buck, he's on that older buck. But I had Naugahyde as a kid, and I loved playing with him as a kid. His gun, and I just thought he was a cool character. Crocodile Dundee was a movie that was out around that time, and I just remember having him, and in my mind, he kind of reminded me of Crocodile Dundee, and he was one of the. I was always into the figures with the hats that came off. You know, he had a hat that came off and on back then.
I didn't know that. I never had him.
The 3.75 had a hat that came on, off and off. So just stuff like that I always got into when I was a kid.
Nice. Ken Shelton says, Major and Lonzo, get down. I got a few Lonzo's figures made of myself. Yo, Lonzo was on here about a week ago on the last show. And I forgot that he does. I be so into his customs, but he does the head sculpting. I need to get him to make me a head sculpt so I can finally make me an official figure of myself. So I'll get with him. But same time, what up, Shane? Says dropping by to hit a like and say replay squad. Appreciate you, fam. Carlos says that Destro is sweet. He did look good, man.
Too sweet.
So, all right, let me go. I'm gonna move to the next folder, man. But shout out to the Dreadnoks, man. Keep doing your thing, baby. Oh, let's talk about you. Oh, yeah, let's talk about your boy. That's Robert Downey Jr. That's what happened when he took the Doom mask off. They say it laid his hair down. Boy, hey, you can set a boat on his head, boy. You get you seasick.
He's got waves for days, don't he?
I like his temp and shit.
He went to a barber here in Fayetteville and got that fade, man.
Who, Vic Blends and shit?
Yeah, man. We got some good. They're tight with the blades here in town, bro. We got some nice.
Yeah. Fayetteville's always had some good barbers and an abundance of them too, man.
Back in the day when the beards, remember the pencil line beard, man? I used to go to barber shops back in the early 2000s, man, and sit in the barber chair for like 2 hours, man, getting my beard done, all pencil thin, only for it to grow out like 2 days later. You used to have that shit so tight, man. It looks like somebody took a number 2 pencil and drew it on my face, man.
I'm so jealous of this, man. I wish I could grow my hair back on top of my head, man. Fuck.
That is funny though, man.
Yeah, I had to fuck with you on that one. All right, so Eagle Force, Kentucky Fried Chicken, man, and his guys are showing up and they're meaning business. Yeah. What's going on with this right here? Are they about to drop?
Well, no. So this came. They did this a few years back, and it was on pre-order for forever, just like the Operation Monster Force. But this is the 4-inch scale on like the 4-inch modern body. There's not too many people out there listening probably that collect this, but since we do talk about Operation Monster Force a lot, you know, we got the Crimson Shadows or the Crimson Moon, Order of the Crimson Moon, that's about to come out in the 6-inch. So this is basically that same stuff, but in the 4-inch line. And it came out as Eagle Force a couple years ago through BBTS, and it sold out. You can't get it. So they are doing a new pre-order, like a re-release. So I just want to make people aware of this in case there's a lot of people that missed this the first time, and just making sure people are aware that you can pre-order this again. I got all these. I'll probably get me a couple more because they're fun to play with, even though it's not my scale. And they come with so much shit. And I did want to talk about him. I'd like to see him in 6-inch scale. I think he'd be.
I like that. Who he supposed to be like? The Thing, not the Thing, but
Preacher from the Black Lagoon type figure.
Yeah,
he'd be a fun 6-inch toy.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know who? I wish they would do in 6-inch with my man that I interviewed that we was talking about that little line where he got the Steamboat Mickey.
Oh yeah.
That would look good in 112. And there was a few figures he had in there that I thought would look good in 112 scale, but that was basically like almost kind of mini Monster Force as well, man. You can kind of tell all those guys kind of work together, man. They got a good thing going, yo.
He did a lot of the paint apps for like
Yeah.
the Phantom Corps and the Apophis Legions. He's the one that did the paint apps for those figures. His name's Chris. He's from down in Florida, I think.
Yep, I remember him saying that when I was interviewing. Let me we got
a lot of those Eagle Force, they come with so much shit, just like the Operation Monster Force. You'll pay about $29 for one of those, but man, they come with so much stuff, man. They come with like 10 hands, all kinds of shit, man. They're fun to play with. The red ones and black ones, they come with like werewolf faces, so you can either have a werewolf or the helmet, and they come with hands that look like they got the claws. They're just fun toys, bro.
This looks great though, right here. This Black Lagoon. You know what this will look good with? That Viper from GI Joe. The that's kind of like mutated and shit. What's the name of that Viper? It's like it swims in the water. Matter of fact, wet.
Hydro Viper. The Hydro Viper.
Yeah, like a Black Lagoon creature, like in 1/12 scale, like this, and those Hydro Vipers together. Like I would definitely start making that work, together, man. But hopefully, man, we'll see like this. They'll do a Black Lagoon creature and Monster Force, man. Maybe season 4, season 5. Hopefully, we'll see something like that. But yeah, okay. So this was this folder. So I just wanted to talk about that and show off Robert Downey Jr.'s new look. All right, yeah. So we'll get to okay. So this is what you showed me from Ramen Toys. It says it is in mutts. Subtly, I don't know what
that's that Hong Kong English, man.
I was like, I don't know how the fuck to say that. It has too many consonants in it. Without being flagged by a license or approvals, the black car with figure that you want in 1/12 is happening. Okay, so basically, this is the Knight Rider card that we've seen with the little gadgets and all that. Basically, you're gonna pay for a Pontiac Trans Am. Basically, right?
Yeah, we were talking about this. I feel like last week where we just found out it wasn't happening, and then right after we talked about that it wasn't happening, this comes out. So he's not saying it is the Knight Rider, but I'm pretty sure that is what he's talking about. I can't think of nothing else that he had talked about in the past that he was doing. And like me and you talked about, I don't give no fuck about a Knight Rider or nothing like that, but I would love a Trans Am just to have one of my Joes or whatever driving. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. Because to be honest with you, that's the same thing with me. I mean, I think Ghost Rider is cool. I got Ghost Rider posters up in here in my room, but I didn't give a shit about the Engine of Vengeance. I'm a Mopar guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Dodge Chargers, Challengers, Road Runners, fucking those GTXs that came out, those were Plymouth cars too. Anything in that kind of era I love. So, for me to spend $250 to $300 on one of those Ramen racers, Charger racers, man, is because I'm really into that. So I don't knock anybody else who would. I don't know. It's got those gadgets going on with it too, so it might be the same price. But I know that that Black Steel, I mean, people have eaten that up. What was you about to say?
There was a Knight Rider that just came out recently at 110 scale that had a bunch of features to it. So did you see that one?
No, at a 1/10 scale. No, I haven't.
It was pretty fucking detailed, but I didn't order it because again, I'm not into Knight Rider. I just want a fucking Trans Am. That's all I
want. Correct, man. So people were looking out for that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see that at next Joe Fest. I mean, they usually show up. This year they came a little light because I guess they already done, Blue Day fireworks, and now I guess this year is focused on getting this shit out to people, which they have been doing. But next year maybe they'll come with a gang of more stuff that they're doing. As far as I'm talking about ramen toys, because last year they brought the tank, they brought those vans, they had the ramen razor. We all seen that stuff from the first time. They had so much goodies up there, and then this year was just kind of bare bones. I can just tell they were making an appearance, which is great, because shit, Hasbro don't, which I mean I really don't expect them to, but they out there, they hustling. But let's get into what you sent me over here, a list here.
I want to say one thing real quick before we close out on ramen. I know you got a bunch of trucks from, what's it called? From
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply, but I would love to see them do like a Toyota pickup truck or something like that. I would love to see Ramen's take on a pickup truck. But that's all I want to say. I'd love to see that.
I wouldn't mind that either, man. If it was at a decent price and they did their thing on it, man, I would pick one up myself, man. And they've talked about it, but let's see, because I know they getting their money, because all the stuff they've been putting out, we've been eating it up. They've been getting their ass handed to them a little bit too. I'll be looking on their site, a lot of them aviator figures, some of that Brave Star shit, just stuff they attempted. That's all on there on sale now. You know what I'm saying? So I think they still trying to pick and choose their battles on where they should land at. But all that extra shit that like the aviators, they did some not Super 7, some Silverhawk shit. Like, I think they need to drop all that shit.
Yeah, I'm not into their figure shit. Even with, they're talking about that the Knight Rider coming with the Knight Rider figure. I don't even give a fuck about that, man. I just want the damn car, bro.
Yeah, and be honest with you, that's cool. But everybody know that the meat and potatoes is a car. If you want to throw a figure in, that's fine. But as far as them just simply like these little figures and shit they got going, you'll drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is where your bread and butter at, is making dope ass cars in between cars. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, that other companies are not gonna make. And what they bring, the play sets, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all need to focus on. Play sets and them cars, man. The world building aspect, them figures and shit. Leave that to them figure motherfuckers. Y'all got bigger plans for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a bigger destiny at hand, and you're doing it now. The tanks, they give you all the sweet in between shit, to where when I get my Hunter, and like say if Hasbro like 2 years later come out with a Mobat like on some made to order shit, I might not order it, because I got ramen joint. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Good point, bro.
But let's talk about this limited edition, Flint. You sent this over, and who checklist was this? You said it's at $1,075.
Yeah, dude, I can't remember. I need to start writing some of this shit down, man. When we go live, I'll be forgetting shit. But this is one of the, when you go online and Google the prices, this is some kind of price list. Mm-hmm. But apparently, this is what that one of the 80, the 82 limited edition. Mm-hmm. They're saying it's worth. That's what they're valuing it at. They're praising it at about $1,100, man, which is mind-boggling, man. Because again, this is another thing. Just last week, we were joking around because we saw some on eBay going for $1,000, and we're like, "Who in the fuck would pay $1,000 for it?" And here it is going for $1,100. So I mean, I would never buy one at that price. If I got it, hey, if I opened up my packaging and lo and behold, I had one, I'd be ecstatic. But now that I know it's worth that, but dude, I'd never like chase this figure or try to go after
it. Carlos says someone's gonna have to make a drunk ass David Hasselhoff figure with the hamburger. Oh, he was so pitiful on that video about 15. It's been a minute, but I remember that he was all on the floor. He drunk, trying to eat a hamburger, talking to his daughter. I was like, oh man. Oh, Mitch Buchanan. Hey, yo, that's my nigga on Baywatch, yo. Like, I fuck with Baywatch. Like, I don't know what it is, but me and my wife watch the shit out of that. They got this channel on the smart TV that all they do is play Baywatch, and by the end of every episode, I'd be like, you know what, Mitch, that nigga, yo. Like, I fuck with Mitch hard. But let's segue into this right here. This is a joint I seen on Facebook, and I want to just get into this right quick because I just had just an epiphany in my head. And it says Tim Taser, I'm pretty sure it's from like GIJOE Classified Elite. And he says these cops are cool as shit. And you know what? They are. These motherfuckers right here, like, these are some dope ass figures. And I'm not just simply talking about because of the hype around it. I hate that the hype is around it. I wish it wasn't. I wish they were sitting in fucking Walmart and the Targets of America right now, like the firefighter, and just waiting for the picking to drop from the tree so I could grab them. But I don't know how this is going to go. But I really like these cops. And the epiphany I had is I haven't really army built a certain group in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I just had really no desire to. I've been getting my army builds, like my 5s here, my 5s there, maybe 6, 7 here, and just stacking on. But I want like 30 of these motherfuckers.
God knows, bro. 30?
But just hear me out. They, for one, they remind me of the original Blue Cobra Troopers that I brought. Even when I picked on them, like, damn, they feel good. But it makes sense though. Just like the original Blue Troopers. How can you go wrong with 30 Cobra Troopers, Blue Troopers? That's what you see anyway.
Yeah.
How can I go wrong with 30 fucking cops? Like, you don't think there's 30 fucking cops in your town right now in the police station?
Well, I got 12. I'm sitting on 12 right now of the ESG.
I got 7. Matter of fact, I would have had like 13, but I had to drop 6 of them at BBTS, man, last week because I ordered 6 and I ordered 5, and I was like, okay, well, when December comes, which it fucking came early this year for some odd reason, I was just like, well, damn, now I got these 2 orders. Like, well, shit, I'll just take the 5. I got to leave the 6. But what they're doing now is you get 2 per customer on Big Bad Toy Store, and don't have these motherfuckers in your cart, like, or in your pile of loot. Because I got 5 in my pile of loot, and I was like, you know what, they got it for 34. Let me just buy 2. Let me just add on like how I did with the original Blue Troopers. And they was like, nope. They seen that shit in my cart. They were like, nope, you can't do it. So I guess I gotta finally get that pile of loot shit. But that's how I'm gonna do it. That's how I did the original Blue Troopers. I buy a little bit every week. Buy 5 here, buy 2 here, buy 3 here. I got a pre-order 10 coming here. You know what I'm saying? Until I just amass that 50 plus of those Blue Troopers. And that's what I want with this. I want a bunch of firefighters too. Now, will I get to 30 of these Blue Troops? No, but I at least want 20 of them. And I want a bunch of firefighters too. And when they go on sale, I'll be buying a bunch of firefighters because it just makes sense. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's a beautiful thing. And then what will be even more lovely, you see how he's starting to plug and play with these different head sculpts on here?
And the hands, that's what I was waiting to. The arms, you think that's rip dot or do you think that's pop and swap on the arms?
Look, I didn't even notice that shit. Be honest with you. I didn't even notice that they were switched up. See, this is the beauty of this. Now, picture 30 different cops with 30 different fucking heads that you would amass from somewhere. If you got a lot of figures like me, or if you're in the customized, I got heads and necks around this motherfucker everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely could be put on a body, but then you got to think of the even exchange. If I'm putting heads and necks actually on them, then what about the heads and necks that come off them? It's like an endless recycling of custom figures being going on here. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, damn, 30 cops, 30 shields, 30 cups of coffee, 30 fucking nightsticks. And like we like 30 helmeted cops. And be honest with you, with these police officers, when you put this helmet on, you don't know who the fuck is behind there.
Right.
It all gets blurred. So you can still don't have to customize anything or put a different head on for them to look like individual people. When I see this cop right here with this helmet on, you know what it reminds me of? That motherfucking Quiet Storm video. It's the real hip hop when it was running through the building. And
I was finally getting into the new one today, man, and yesterday. Have you gotten into the new album yet? Infinite?
Yeah, man. It's good enough for me, to be quite honest with you. The reason why I say that, because some of them's like, but for the most part, no, it's Mob Deep. It's the Mob Deep album. Got some good beats on there. Some good shit with Nas on there, and Nas, Raekwon and Ghostface. So out of 1 out of 10, I give it a 7.98. I like it.
I like how they brought in other stuff that they've used in the past, like the intro to GOD Part 3.
Oh yeah. That gimme. Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
recycled that. So
yeah.
I haven't listened to it all the way through more than once yet. So, but man, I'm a Mob head, man.
Oh yeah, same here. I actually brought a half pint of Crown last Friday night, and I just sat and I just took me a few shots, man, and listened to it out there, man. And the joint with the clips is good. So it was a good night to listen to an album. My girls were gone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna chill and listen to this Mob album, man. And I like it though. I like it. That shit really go hard. I don't know if it. I think the Raekwon album may be a little bit better, but that Mob album hard too. That Ghostface album that came out this year was kind of a letdown for me. It was okay. I feel like it was rushed.
It's good to see people from that era of hip hop that I grew up on still putting out stuff, and it's something that deserves to be put out. It's not somebody that has passed their prime putting something out that's garbage.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing though, Mass Appeal's been doing their fucking thing this year. Nas label, who's been pumping out all these projects. But I'm gonna say what's up to Krusty Crow. What's going on, fam? He says I'm watching in here from Ottawa. That is what's up. I was watching something about
Krusty.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully, man, I'll see you at Joe Fest this year, man. I know things are kind of rough coming in. I know to United States now and all that bullshit, man. We'll release around the time when the Joe Fest popped off, man. But I was trying to think, what was I watching the other night? And I was watching some shit Canada. Oh, John Candy, I Like Me is a documentary on Amazon about the life of John Candy, man. What a great guy. Polka. You don't remember we
Bro, you the only dude I know that can go talking about Mob Deep to John Candy.
I forgot the name of the group he said he was. You don't remember we had a couple
Mob Deep song stuff. Polka. If that ain't opposite ends of the spectrum. Much love though to you, bro. That's why I fuck with you, man.
Yeah, but he was from Canada, man. But what up, Chris? Let me keep moving on, man. But to make a long story short, which it really wasn't, Officers of the Shit. I think this is the one I'm gonna try to tackle, man, and try to get me another big army build out of these. I think these guys can go a really long way. And be honest with you, when you sit back and look at 30 Cops, trust me, I don't think you'll say, man, you know what, I fucked up. So
you got some of the vans too, right? Do you got the white van from Ramen? You got the white one?
No, I got the black one. But I might get some more. Those actually still available on BBTS. So I might grab a white one. I love the black one. The black one's the shit. What did I do? Night Rider Cops. Oh, GI. Yeah, but GI Joe Mystery. I forgot I put it in the beginning. That was the thing we was trying to figure out what was going on. But my man Steve-O sent me this weekend. He said this is the best custom work he ever seen.
That guy Stronix that did the customs. Yeah. He's been around for a long time too, man, doing shit.
But this is dope. And this is a dope ass team. And Bone Collector is my guy. That first one, I didn't really like the second one too much, but this almost kind of looks like he took a mix of parts between the first and second one. But I always love Bone Collector's first mask. And like I say, Bone Collector, that's one of those valid verses right there. You can never talk shit on to me about that one. That was really one of my favorite ones when the line first dropped, man. But it looked like he pretty much got Valaverse figures and just taking parts and pieces.
That's some creative shit right there, Mike. I mean, you got Metalhead's head, you got Zartan, you got that's some creative fucking shit right there.
This right here that my girl got on. Damn, I don't know why I can't remember her fucking name right now. What's her name? Kill Switch. That is actually my man from Marvel, Taskmaster. I believe the movie Taskmaster. That looks like his head. But that is dope. They look like Gwar. To be quite honest with you, I know who was talking about Gwar last week with it's a rock group that they wear like big dinosaur bones and shit. But this looks really good, you know, with that Kill Switch. I wish I had another one to like do something with, but I would like to. I might need to watch this guy's channel and figure out some of the ingredients he used.
I might be wrong, but I think STR8 is. I think he's been doing customs so long. He was doing 6-inch customs before 6 inches were really even like becoming popular. Man, I think he's been doing this shit for a while, bro.
That looks fucking fantastic though, right there. That is some straight up and down, like, be honest with you, Bobby Valley could steal that and use that as a variant, and I would buy it. You know, to be quite honest with you, man. This looks good down to his boots. Yeah, the brown leather with that, like that steel look. Yeah, that shit is fire. The whole team is fire, man. They did a great job and great use of Metalhead's helmet. I don't know who backpack he has, but it's like some gridiron shit.
It almost looks like something he put together. Is that the flint gun? Look at that. So that's that piece of shit flint gun, the shotgun. But look how you put it up, and look how it just changes like the whole. Like, look at this shit, man.
He said that's that piece of shit flint gun. It is too, because they got the little shotgun shells on the side here. That's dope though. I thought it was something from the Mandalorian when I first looked at it, but that's how good this custom is. He almost looks like a like the gunner from Mandalorian. And then we got this guy right here too. Yeah, awesome fucking team.
Is that a Star Wars head? What head is, or is that a Marvel Legends head?
What head is that? It looks like a Star Wars head, to be quite honest with you, man. It looks good though. It's real damn good. But yeah, man, shout out to STR8. Shout out to Steve-O 8080, man, for sending this over to me, man. I damn sure had to make sure I included that in it. Oh, and this is part 2 right here of that folder. Just wanted to show them with their helmets off. Still look good. Looks like we got my man from Black Widow, the red motherfucker. I don't know. This looks like a Star Wars head right here. This
that's the Storm Shadow head from G.I. Joe, ain't it?
Oh, it is from the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not. That's what I thought it was. I might be tripping though.
Well, see, I'm trying to figure out because you know
might
that
be Star Wars. I thought it was the Storm Shadow, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because that wave was so long ago, and you seen that head I had on my Wu-Tang Snake Eye, my Wu-Tang Storm Shadow, right? For a long time, I thought that was the movie Storm Shadow head, but I think that's Henry Golden. I think that's Snake Eyes' head, right?
Yes.
That I got on that Storm Shadow. So yeah, I man, be honest with you, when them figures was at Ollie's, man, I should have picked up more of them just simply for those head sculpts, but I didn't. But the whole team looks good. Kill Switch looks fucking great with the regular head. I don't know why Bobby Valor hasn't made another fucking variant of her. And I know he has the accessory pack, but goddamn, we got like 5 fucking Pandoras. That she is not that good to me to have that many variants. Why can't?
Nah, the face on Kill Switch is beautiful, bro.
It is, yo. It to me, like I tell you, when I am a black man, when I give you my stamp of approval on a figure, it's it because I look like I know this girl. Like I went to E. Smith High School with her. She looks like a girl named Keisha that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have like a generic look to it. That's he
Yeah,
nailed that.
that's it. Looks like an original, something original to Valaverse, whereas Pandora looks too much like Zorana sometimes.
But not even that, man. I'm just like, damn, yo, like all these variants of her, and you got this banging ass figure right here. You hadn't done no other variant of her. She's dope, man. She's dope, yo. Like I wish I would have got a second. I just never did. Oh no, they haven't done it yet. But I was about to say they got her on card back. Whenever she comes out on card back, I'm getting the bitch. I'm just in that saga with that. Make my own motherfucking second version of her. But STR8 Customs is the guy who did that. So if you guys don't know, man, that is a dope little squad there. And I got maybe one more folder here. Oh yeah, High School Creations Kickstarter. This is what you were telling me about the other day, right?
Yeah, he just came out within the last couple of days and did a live talking about this is about to be. Well, let me back up. A couple years ago, he had a Kickstarter where he did the like the red walls, like the city scenes, and these are like they connect together. I'm sure everybody knows about them. You can even buy them from BBTS now. I didn't buy any because I already have so many of the foam city pieces, like from Action Figures sold separately and whoever. So I never backed that one. But this is kind of cool, man. This is different. This is the same concept, but like some Knights of the Round Table medieval type coming at you with a crossbow and axe type shit, man.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, is it a regular building or is it something medieval? It can really be used as both, to be quite honest with you. But High School Creations, dope diorama customizer. A lot of these pieces, when y'all see me do the episode of the table, came from him 5 years ago, and I paid a lot of money then. They even cost more now, and I try to keep them motherfuckers intact. That's gonna be the longest piece of styrofoam I ever keep in my entire life, which it already is 5 years.
That's a long time.
Styrofoam that I've been moved around, put to work, and moved in here and there like plenty of times, man. So shout out to him. But this stuff right here is please, he's molding in plastic now, man. So I met him before too at Joe Fest last year. So shout out to Michael. His name is Michael as well. But HK Viper says the best era in hip hop. We lost 3 P's: Prodigy, Pun, and Sean P.
Sean P.
Yes,
Sean
sir.
P was a great MC too, man.
That's Boot Camp, right?
Yeah, Boot Camp.
Yeah. I didn't really get.
Well, he had some great solo albums, like in
I heard like after. Yeah, I heard Sean P do his thing, because who was he with? He was with Helter Skelter, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Boot Camp click. But Steve-O says, bro, that shit go hard in the paint. Appreciate it, Steve-O. Steve-O one who sent those pictures over. Oh, they said, but DJ Mr. McFly said that was Bazooka's backpack. But the Rockets didn't look the same. But I mean, you'd be amazed when you slap some paint on some shit how different things start looking. That's goes back to that Hunter tank. Like as soon as that shit gets some weathering on it and you slap some paint on it, you're gonna be it's gonna be the shit.
Well, even this in the video I saw of High School Creations, he had some of these in the background where he was kind of like in the lab weathering them up, and they look completely different when he had them weathered up. These pieces right here.
I'm gonna blow it up right quick, but I'm gonna read my man Ken. It says, thank you. I've been saying Kill Switch is better to me and needs some upgrades. She was the best girl to me in my and I was really kind of about to say lusting after, but wanting the Indian girl, but her head snapped off on me, so I never fought with that one again. I still got the original Pandora, and Pandora, she's not a bad figure at all. I mean, let's not get it twisted or anything, but I just don't think she's as great as she's played up to be when you got this banging ass figure over here and like done nothing else with it, man. So
he's got the new one coming out in Series 6.
What?
the Lieutenant Hon, or it's a female that's going to be on the garrison. It's like a China. She's like a Chinese lady.
Yeah, I'm talking about Kill Switch though. He need to.
I know, but I think Lieutenant Han's going to be pretty good too, from what I've seen. She's got a good face sculpt, man.
Castle C. My man Hella Geek says, "Oh man, so many lines that could use a castle scene." Yes, you are correct on that. So many.
The only thing, bro, is that the other Kickstarter that he did, it took a while for it to come out. So if this Kickstarter is just launching October 24th, you know, how long is it going to be before it comes out? Are we like a year out, a year and a half out? That's the only thing I hate about. It looks good, but man, how long is it going to be before we actually get it in hand?
Yeah, and it's pretty much the same. Probably take that same route as any other, Kickstarter and shit. I'm gonna check on this though. I might take a look at it and see what the full effects of it is, because it might could be freaked into different little buildings. It doesn't have.
They got the door, Mike. How they got the wooden door. So they got ones for the windows, for like stained glass windows too, for this.
Oh, nice.
Like Gothic, you might see in a cathedral or something.
Yeah. Like I said, I could flip it. I mean, I wouldn't just use it for a time period piece. I would make it, get all I can out of it. Jay Spellbound says, "What up, Savage? Seagram 7 on point with his hip hop, no doubt, man. We heads over here, for sure. I couldn't believe you asked me. He was like, man, he's like, Seagram 7 asked me about a week and a half ago. He's like, man, you like younger than me. He's like, most of your guys your age, like Lil Wayne and Dipset. And I said, man, I was the last of a dying breed. But to be quite honest with you, the generation that's maybe 4 years younger than me actually really loves Lil Wayne and Dipset. Like, I consider myself growing up in the 90s, and them niggas didn't pop until like the 2000s, which they were around. But to be quite honest with you, I like Cam when he was chubby. Like, Dipset is cool. Like, that Dipset Immunity was a fucking fire. That doesn't get enough credit as a double album that was just fire. I used to listen to both sides of that album. But Confessions of Fire, Cameron, now that's my nigga right there. Especially when that intro track, Glory, or SDE, Cameron, when he still was chubby, like how he looked through and Paid in Full. That's my Cameron right there.
But like when he was with Murder Mace and
yeah, he was young and shit. He had the baby fat still on him and shit. And
it wasn't Big L. Was it Big L? Murder Mace.
Yeah, it was Big L. Yeah, Children of McGruff.
Okay.
Yeah, all them guys from Harlem. But yeah, man, no, I'm a 90s guy in hip hop. When I was saying, kind of looking at shit sideways when it got to 2001, 2002, man. So and then the generation before that, I grew up with that too. I remember watching Ain't No Half Stepping on Video Box in '88. I was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? But that shit just some odd reason just stuck with me and resonated with me, man.
Yeah, I was a DJ for a little while, man. Back, I had Techniques and Best Tex Mixer, and man, I'd buy all my music on vinyl, because the hip hop I liked, you couldn't get it on the radio. So in like the late 90s and early 2000s, I had that shit, not to go out and be a DJ like in a club, but just so I could make my own shit so I could listen to, man. But what I was into was like the New York shit and what they call backpack rap, and even some of the stuff from West Coast, like Soul Assassins and
yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
all those guys, man.
That is the epitome of a backpack rap.
All right. But New York, man, I still got the original MF Doom on vinyl in the 12-inch, and he came out with a guy named MF Grimm, motherfucking Grimm, motherfucking Doom. But I remember being like 9-10 years old and listening to Nas and listening to Wu when they first came out, and that Liquid Swords, man, I still go back and listen to that album, man. You know, listen to it as a little kid and but then growing up and listen to it at 45, man. There's just so much shit that's in those albums, man. They're just incredible, incredible pieces of art, bro, that capture a time period.
But check it though. You said you can listen to it damn near 25 years later and you still get the same feeling that to me 1994, 95 to 1999 to me are the best years. There's so much high quality projects that will put out in between that time. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to fuck with that those years of hip hop, 94 to 99, I would say. And I would even back it up even more and just say 95 to 99. Be quite honest with you, man. It was just a lot of shit going on. But that's my era as well. That anything in between that time, that's my era of music. And a lot of albums that came out within that time period, I still listen to this day. And I can just fire off like 10 or 20 right there. There's so many I can't even do it right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Also, the Gangstar Foundation, Guru, Primo, Group Home, J. Rue the Damager, all that shit, man. I was really into it growing up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Me, I was more of a up north, just MC, and I really wasn't even like underground. So you start naming like a lot of underground joints, especially like MF Doom, and guys like that, man. But I just there was just something about just them niggas out of Queensbridge, man, and Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep, those three fucking things right there. Like you couldn't tell me shit. To me, I looked at them as one big super group, to be quite honest with you. And they were all fucking with each other, man. And like I say, man, it's just a hell of a time. And like the down south shit, like I didn't get into it till like later. Like I always fuck with Outkast, but a lot of motherfuckers on like it's like,
you don't see what I'm wearing right now.
Say that again.
You don't see what I'm wearing right now.
What, the ATA?
Yeah, Outkast, man. Come on.
Let me blow it up. Oh yeah. That's like either my second or third favorite album, man. Behind it was written. Be quite honest with you, man. Outkast, like incredible body of work in between. Really, their first album I really don't even fuck with like that. It's AT-Aliens, Aquemini, and what was that other joint that they had? It's three of them I fuck with. It's the AT-Aliens, Aquemini. I really don't even fuck with Stank On You like that. It might be just AT-Aliens and Aquemini. You like, and the Love Below, the last one that came out, I fuck with that one.
Man, by the time they got to the Love Below, man, they'd been popping so much E. and Molly, but it was still dope stuff, man. They tried to do a movie too. Remember, they did a movie and a soundtrack, and that shit bombed.
I watched it. I watched it, man. About 6 months ago. Idlewild. I like it. I thought Idlewild dope. When I watched it 6 months ago, I was like, damn, you know what? That was actually pretty good.
It wasn't a box office success like their other stuff, man.
Nah, man. I mean, but man, they to me they almost had a perfect career. They gradually made it all the way to the top, to the toppiest to where you get invited to Diddy parties, and them niggas was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know, man. I knew some strippers back in the day, man. They came to the Ville and did some stuff, and a couple strippers ended up back with them down in Atlanta for a couple days, man. I've heard some stories, man. Not no like Diddy shit, but they used to throw some wild parties, man.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they was fucking some hoes now, especially Big Boy. This nigga had a pole in his basement. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna rock star it out, but I'm talking about like the shit where you might walk in a room and somebody has like coleslaw, spread it on somebody's ass and shit. Like, why you got coleslaw? Spread it all over somebody's. The weird shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Or the eating food off people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just weird shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas ain't got too extreme with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the crazy shit you heard, man. So, but But I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, getting some pussy, I mean, I'm pretty sure they got their fair share. Pretty sure they got their fair share. But let me close off this last folder, man. But the castle.
HK Viper. That's what they were called. Children of the Corn. When Mace and Cam
Yeah,
all them together, that's what they were called.
And let me just give my man his shout out, and then that'll be the end of the folders, man. We'll freestyle it on out. But Lonzo Wilkinson, once again, with another custom, did the head sculpt. But what I liked about this, he also did a great paint job as well. Nice, clean Jamaica flag. Looks damn good. That's my boy Outback right there. Looks like he dyed the arms on him. Yep. Probably Rick dyed the arms. Yep.
Even got the hat. See the logo and the hat? Even got the logo. Same logo.
Yep. Oh, okay. This is that the Black Comet Lords? I met him down at Joe Fest, to be honest with you. I need to go on my bag, man, because I was supposed to sign up for his little group and all that, man. But a nigga been busy. But I need to say what's up to my man, the Stone Mandalorian. Man, he been commenting, man, and happy anniversary too, fam. That's my man Paul's partner over there. They be having a live stream on Saturday nights as well. But yesterday was his 2-year anniversary of his channel. And he says music in the 90s in general was just fucking awesome. Yeah, because like the rock and roll in the 90s, like I'm a hip hop head, but I love all music in general. Like that shit that was going on in the 90s with that alternative rock scene, like man, that shit can never be duplicated.
Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, all that was good, man.
Hell yeah. That is my shit, yo. Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, and probably Nirvana. Not probably. I know Nirvana is just you can't say anything bad. Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were started in the 80s, but they were still making those hits in the 90s, man, as a an alternative group. Oh yeah. He said Stone Mandalorian says 3-6 Mafia Zari's got me hyped. It took a while for 3-6 to warm up on me, but by the time when the Smoke Clears came out, like when the Smoke Clears is actually a dope ass album. I was like, that's one of my favorite joints on there. But when they made Tear the Club Up, I think that came out like 99, but it's probably an older song because them niggas had been out for a long time before they hit mainstream. I really wasn't into them, but when Smoke Clears like that, Who Running? Like, yeah, that's my shit right there. And they were on Loud Records too. Shout out to Loud Records. Loud Records is my favorite record company, to be quite honest with you. All right, I think we got caught up here. Hey, no problem, fam. No problem, man. I appreciate you coming and check me out. Ken Shelton says Metallica. I'm not too heavy on Metallica, but I got some joints from Metallica. I like, of course, Sandman, and I like that song Fuel that they came out with. It came off that album where everybody hated them and shit. They cut their hair off. They all had short haircuts. But I don't know. I always like that song Fuel. But man, did you get any orders this week? Far as what did you order on the 5 that came out this week?
Well, I got all 5. So usually when we get a pre-order, I'll do one of each, like with Pulse, and one of each with Amazon, and one of each of BBTS. That way, whoever gets it first, and then I'll try to go in and cancel with the other ones. Mm-hmm. I did 12 night Vipers, but I spread them out. So I did 4 with each 4 with Pulse, 4 with BBTS, and 4 with Amazon. So try to get 12 night Vipers. So I think that's gonna be a dope figure, man. They got it. It brings a lot to the table. And I wasn't gonna order the Mole Rat version 2. I mean, we talked about, my thoughts on it, but that one picture I sent you where they took the heads and turned them around so it looks like pieces of energon. Did you see that picture I sent you?
Yeah, I seen that one.
That changed my opinion of that figure. I thought that was a pretty dope concept, man. So I ended up ordering 5 of those for now, just to kind of fuck with. I might, once I get it in hand, I'll see what's up, because I wasn't even feeling that figure at first, but the more I looked at it and saw how they were using it in the pictures and all that, I kind of changed my opinion on it. What about you? What you?
I held off on the mole rat version 2. Everybody else I ordered. What I did double up on was Big Lob. Definitely had double up on him. And because like I said, I don't double up on everybody like I used to. Just ones I really like, and Big Lob is one of the ones I definitely wanted a version of him to have in my personal untouched collection. And I ordered 5 of those Night Vipers.
Hell
yeah. And this is where it started coming into, like, you know what? I'm gonna try to go for the gusto on those police officers, because I really want to. I was like, Night Viper does look good, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I haven't done a big army build in a minute. Maybe I should get like 15 of them. And then I was like, I don't know. I was like, let me just try the 5, because they got that color with them. I was like, I don't know. I mean,
that's what I like about them, though, Mike. I like that green color, man.
I do, but I was just looking at them saying, are these the right ones for me to massively army build? How is this going to work out? You know what I'm saying? And I love the color. But then I just, started like, you know what? I was like, the police officer. I was like, why am I fighting the urge of that? Just monster build that police officer. You can't go wrong there. And it's totally worth it. And I think it's totally going to stand out. But Night Viper is a dope ass figure. I think and be honest with you, for it to be massively army build, I don't think you can go wrong. I just need to see it in person first. I guess that's my biggest thing, because there was something about the way the legs were standing. I don't know. I kind of didn't like it. It wasn't the color.
He's kind of a slimmer figure. He looks more of a slimmer dude.
Yeah, it's not funny, but his waist was like slim, and then his legs kind of went out. But I don't. He looks good though. I just got to get him in hand, man. Yeah. So I like I said, I got them all. Like, be honest with you, I was watching a Tony Legend series thing today, and he had a guy on there. If y'all haven't checked out Legend series, he got a great interview on Talking with Toys that he just did today. So go check that out. But dude was just talking about classified line. He was like, man, I'm not even gonna front with you, man. I don't plan on getting rid of any of my classified, And Tony said, you know what, man? He's like, I've came across people and all the stories the same. We're running out of room, but yet we don't stop buying them because they're that fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for me to stop, but getting into that, like I brought this Captain America and this blue Venom today. It's the Gamerverse Cap and Venom from Marvel Legends, but there ain't really too many more Marvel Legends I want. I had to slim up my diet even more this year, and I think I'm gonna stick to this commitment, because I'm really not ready to say like I'm just not getting any classified this year. That's gonna be one big fucking lie. Tell you that right now. But I'm not getting any Marvel Legends this year besides that Apocalypse. I pre-ordered that, and that'll be coming next year. But I think I'm good on Marvel Legends this coming up year, period. And it's not because they're doing anything bad. To be honest with you, I think they've gotten better, and I think they're putting out a better product to their consumer. Could they be better? Yeah, but they've gotten a hell of a lot better. But I'm good on that, man. I need to keep my palate clean for classified. But that's where I'm at this year, man. Really slimming up on a lot of stuff. I might have my little desserts that I might eat and cheat with, like buying a little Jack specific Simpson line. But pretty much sticking to my military shit, my GI Joe, my Monster Force shit, man, and really kind of letting everything else take a back burner this coming up year, man. I got to really.
I did open her up.
Oh, Python.
Miss Pythona. Miss Pythona.
Hey, yeah, so yeah, let's talk about that, man. I had some pictures up, man, but I didn't fucking load them up. But I opened up mine yesterday too, as you can see, and she is great.
Bro,
She's
my move. We talked about when you came through yesterday. We talked about the heating them up with the heat gun or the blow dryer versus boiling water or whatever, man. And you said you heated her up in water, bro. Mine moved like butter straight out the package, man.
I had a paint freeze on my thigh, and I
Hey,
did.
hey, dude, I let you pick the box.
Nah, hey, but man, look, it wasn't even that serious because all I did is I get really steaming hot water to come out of my house, so I just got some steaming hot water from the kitchen faucet, dipped her in, and did that paint snap on her, man. But I don't know if she's gonna be number one figure. I wouldn't necessarily give her that, but she's great. Plenty of texture. She moves great, even though she doesn't have a boot cut. I like her accessories up close. Even though she's an ugly motherfucker, she has a beautiful face.
Man, I'm blown away with her, man. I'm not a Cobra Law person either, man, but she's splendid. That's the word I want to use. She's a splendid figure, man.
Yeah, my man right here says she's such a beauty in person. Like I said, she's a hideous looking motherfucker, but it is beautiful though. They really did a knockout job on her face sculpt, her texture. Her texture feels like that. If I got any Marvel Legends collector in, like that Carnage that came out like 4 or 5 years ago, has got the textured tentacles on it, man. Cape is and hood is good. I wish it had wire in it, but other than that, it's good.
Her eyes with the earrings, the way the eyes pop with the earrings.
Yeah, man. Like I said, they did a great job on her, man. I just don't think she can beat out that damn Budo. That Budo is the truth, man. Really. DJ McFly says the thing is, Classified has been putting out must-have figures for the past few years. I'm just clean up on some of these comments. Hella Geek says that Apocalypse is cool for sure, made to order, right? But I do think it's overpriced by $45. It's 12 inches tall. It's $120. So what's that? You saying it should be around 80? To be honest with you, I would be the one to just really snip that. I don't feel like it's a bad price at 120 with the accessories, because and I can see where you're coming from, because I used to get the NECA figures, but they would range funny. Those NECA figures used to be like I got a NECA shredder right here. Matter of fact, let me grab this motherfucker right quick. I'm sorry.
But hey, while you're grabbing that, I want to say, man, with this Pythona, I'm really impressed. Like, if they keep giving us figures like Budo and Pythona with all the stuff they come with, I don't mind paying what they're priced at either, man, because I feel like they're giving us a really quality product.
Yeah, I just know they ain't gonna do it all the time. There's gonna be those ones, but this is a shredder right here. He's a little bit taller than 12 inches. I think I paid like $125 for him. Batman as well, same thing. NECA figures. Articulation is okay, huh?
Those are 12 inches.
A little bit bigger. I guess
those are huge, man. Hey, there really is a big difference between 6 inches and 12 inches, man.
I forgot what I paid for these, but it wasn't below $100. I think it was like $140, $150. But some of them, sometimes they would go on sale, these figures from NECA, and they would be like $80, $90, man. But I believe that Apocalypse, man, is priced about right. These guys come with extra hands and shit like that, man. But of course, it's the NECA articulation. But I guess they make up for that with paint, and this cape of shredders is fucking awesome. To be quite honest with you, man. But you know, be honest with you, man, it's getting rough out here. That's another thing too. It's getting rough out here, man, for action figure collecting, man. Like as far as these prices wise, look, I ain't gonna be the one to be on a horse in my underwear and shit, taking a charge. Like Hugh has, bro, my battles with you for life. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll just stop buying you shit. And be honest with you, like the ones like the Budo, that's worth it. Old girl, that's worth it. But you know, if they keep getting crazy till like a year or two from now, we up in like the $30 for a regular figure and shit. When we really started at 25, I'm really getting, you know, choosy with my choices, man. So I don't know. I mean, you know, it's getting to a point now. It's like, well, I don't know whoever the fuck that motherfucker asked me what's a plateau. A plateau is a inclining surface that comes to a flat level that moves across. There is no more peak. You have crested, basically, man. That's what a fucking plateau is. There's going to be a point where there is no more for me to climb. There is no more for me to stack and go up. I've reached a plateau, a flat surface on top of a hill. So basically, and that's just where I'm at, man. But like I said, all this shit, man, after a while, but just classified so good. You know, it's hard for me to put that down. I don't plan on putting it down anytime soon. Let me hit my man White Vegeta, see what he's talking about here.
What up, Vegeta?
Yeah, Ken Shelton said he's passing on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think them joints Ken is 14 too. They a little bit taller than 12 inches. My only complaint on Python is she need an open hand that could actually hold a lot of her accessories. I haven't even got to that part yet. The accessories look good. Only thing I've got to is the two like disc shit that she has, like the Predator, which those are
kind of hard in her left. It's hard to get that one in her left hand. So I see what he's saying.
Yeah, you got to do something and to balance them, but you shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Stone Mandalorian says he loves you. You did say you had. I told you I had one of them too, man. When I was on your show, I told you I got this Keaton Batman. I also got the Penguin too, Cobblepot, when he's dressed up in the suit, Mandalorian. Not in the Penguin suit, but when he's running for mayor, man, I got that one. I never took that one out of the box, man. He says they're releasing an It Clown for $129, so I feel like for Apocalypse the price ain't too bad, in my honest opinion. I agree with you, Seb. It could be cheaper because what NECA gives you, like with this shredder helmet and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like the sharpness of that, like the mask, the cape, and all that. But it's like borderline, man. It ain't like, okay, we want 200 for this Apocalypse, and I damn sure wouldn't be getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about middle ground on that, man. Hella Geek says no joke about these prices. I buy a lot of classified and multiples at that, but a standard fig $27.99. Nope. I'm now going to cherry pick like a mofo, and I feel you. I do too. And like I said, even GameStop, they jumping up to $29, and it's making their reward thing not so cool anymore. Like I'm really back at really what I'm considering regular price. By the time all of it's done, I'm paying $24.25 when I can run up in there, use my $5 gift card, get my pro points off, and get the latest greatest figure, you know, for $17. You know, because you get a $5 gift, you know, every month with that. But I'm not renewing my shit because it ain't fucking worth it. What I'll do, I'll cherry pick, get what I really want, and wait for sales on other shit. You know what I'm saying? And so,
weren't we at $19.99 when it first came out? I thought it was $19.99 when Classified first started.
It was because I brought figures at $19.99. That Roadblock, I believe the version, and I'm talking about version 2 in the classified order with the tank top. I believe that was $19.99. That was an Amazon exclusive. I believe when that first came out, it was $19.99.
So we're up about $8 now from when the line first started, man. That's
$8 to $10. So let me read this comment here. Stone Mandalorian says, yeah, that's an awesome one, man. Love Danny DeVito's portrayal. I want Michelle. I was gonna get the Catwoman, but you know, man, like it was almost like kind of going down a rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to watch yourself out here because you'll start sliding down rabbit holes. And this was years ago when I brought these in. You know, I probably bought these maybe 3 years ago, and I'm cool with these, just these two here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't have a collection of 14-inch, you know, scale figures. So these two standalones here, which are some of my favorite characters around the same time period, you know, of movies that I watched: Ninja Turtles, Batman Returns. Oh yeah. Mandalorian says Black Series was 1990. They were all 1999, man. But they just kept making that jump. And that goes back to the Blue Troopers, the Blue original Cobra Troopers. Like when I first started army building them, they started out at 1999. Then they went to 22. And then in the midst of building that, they jumped on me. So I brought about half of them for $20. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest like $22.99, man. So this thing has jumped about every 2-3 years as far as price going up.
Yeah, and it starts to add up when you're talking about on a 3 to 5 figure wave. If you're only buying, you know, just one of each, it's not that much of a difference. But when you're talking about army building, like buying 10 to 12 of a figure, man, that extra $6-7, man, it really starts to compound, man, and add up.
That's why I say you got to start doing your big math now. You're like, oh damn, extra $6-7. That's 10 times 7. That's an extra $70. You know that
adds up quick.
Correct, man. And then my thing with those officers, man, I'm gonna just have to play the game. Like how I can do it, just buy little increments, and if I do catch a sale on them, man, you know, try to take advantage of that sale, hop up and jump and get 5 or something like that. When you army building like that, not unless you just got money to blow, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch yourself on how you building this army and which ways you going about it. And to be honest with you, if you're trying to build something massive, if you just keep picking at it, sooner or later you'll have what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? As far as what you want your army to build, whether it's 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm talking about one character too. Like if you wanted fucking, you know, 30 of, you know, such and such Vipers, you know what I'm saying? You would go about it that way, man, just strategically like that. But I tell you one thing though, whatever you're gonna do, you better do it for these prices go up. Because be honest with you, this officer I'm talking about, I'm trying to catch him at the $34 spots because on Hasbro Post, he's $40 already. All this shit has went up. Extra $5 on Hasbro Post, man. So don't know what the deal is with that. That's some bullshit. Because if he was supposed to be released at 35, then that's the MSRP he should stay at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was the only thing that should be 40. Should be with the extra money on it is pretty much these waves that are dropping, like what's my man name, Wetsuit and all them, right?
Yeah, mainframe, Wetsuit, then the Lifeline and Hit and Run. That's the next wave up. Really, it should be starting with the wave going into 2026, the one we just did the order on this week. That's where the price increase should have started.
Yes,
in my opinion.
Those guys, yeah, because what's the name? They've already had their rollout, Wetsuit and all them at the old price. So Lifeline and all them should be
Hit and Run, Lifeline, Mole Rat. Something I wanted to hit on real quick before we got out of here, because it changed my perspective. This isn't something that Seagram 7 came up with, but that on Instagram, that Plastic Battles that I was talking to you about, Mike, there's a guy named Paul. He has a show, IG platform called Plastic Battles, and he does a lot of toy photography. But every Thursday night, he has a live that he does on Instagram around 9 o'clock. And, you know, at the NYCC, they did the render reveals, which was Crazy Legs, the female Crimson Guard, and was it Flash or Zap? Was it Zap? Zap. And a lot of us were like, well, why the fuck they give us those 3 on the retro card? That don't make no sense. Zap makes sense on a retro card. But Paul over at Plastic Battles, he talked about this last night, and he made some good points, and it changed my thoughts on it. So I wanted to share it real quick. He talked about with the retro cards that they've been doing 3 types of things with the retro cards. They'll either do one that is like an exact retro replica of like what we got back in the day. An example of that would be like Duke, Rakondo, Scarlet. All right. And then he said the other one would be doing like how we got like a army builder that was hard to get, or they just want to reissue it. And that would have been like the eel, the snow serpent, or even the viper. It's given us a army builder that we've had in the past, but maybe revamping it a little bit. So that was the second one. But the third one was the female Crimson Guard. A lot of us like, well, that wasn't even a figure back in the day. Why is that coming out on a retro? And he made the point, well, we the green shirt, like the Army green shirt builder, that's on a retro card. We didn't have that as a retro back in the day. And there was one more. I'm trying to remember what it was that kind of falls in that category. Oh, Cover Girl. You know how we got Cover Girl. She wasn't really on a retro card. So I thought that was some good information, and I wanted to give him some credit for that.
He does, because remember I asked you, remember I was telling you about my BBTS order of the snow bats?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I had them on pre-order for
Arctic bats.
Artifacts, yeah. I had them on pre-order for so long that BBTS took them off. I thought they just canceled. I'm like, well, shit, it's been on there for 3 years down there. But what they did was took them and put them on the back end of my orders to sometime the end of next year, 2026. And I said, well, I wonder how they're going to do that. I said, you think they're going to put them on a retro card? And I was like, well, nah, they ain't going to put them on a retro card because they ain't never been on a retro card.
Well, yeah, he did talk about that there are going to be some more army builders like that next year on a retro card. And he also, if Vegeta's watching, Vegeta might know because Vegeta hit me the other day talking about it. The Crimson Guard chick, there was another character like that, but in the like in the blue uniform. I forget her name.
He sent me that too. Damn, Vegeta, I forgot to capture that shit.
And Krusty mentioned it last time. Krusty had mentioned the name in the comments last week, and I don't think me or you caught it, but Vegeta. So they're talking about that's probably going to be reused. They're going to give us the female Crimson Guard on the retro card, and then give us that character as a mainline figure down the road.
Hey, speaking of Krusty, man, I got to open this. I forgot. I got to open up my Simpsons figures, man.
I've been trying to get my boys into collecting action figures. I have a 19-year-old son and a 12-year-old son. And
that
my 12-year-old, I can't get him into it, but my 12-year-old, he does like the Simpsons shit, man. He's been buying some of the Simpsons stuff.
Well,
which is.
I'm sorry. Let me just plug this right quick. This is a good line right here. This is a number $12. And this, you can find this at Target or Walmart. And what I've done in 2 months of sporadically just collecting this line, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe about 6 months of sporadic collecting line, I've been able to obtain all of the Simpson family and some of the main characters, which with Super 7, it probably would have took me 7 years to do that shit. So this is a great line, not expensive, and it's pretty much gonna do the same shit Super 7 did. My bad, man.
No, they are cool because my son has gotten a couple, and they are cool, dude.
Yeah, for what they are, man. You know, because you ain't gonna do too much with them. They got about a little bit over 5 POA. You know what I'm saying? But those Super 7 ones were the same. It wasn't like they were the most articulated thing. They were just super huge, and I just don't think the Simpsons character needs to be super huge like that in your collection.
No, they don't. That size is perfect for what they are.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? Which most likely these are going to be your vanilla collecting figures that you don't do nothing. You just pretty much stand them up and or put them in a scene.
That's your toy shelf kind of figure.
Correct.
They just look good on the shelf, bro.
Correct. But as far as their function, they do the same shit the Super 7 once did, man. So, you know, I just wanted to plug that in, but I forgot to open these up. I got to put them on my shelf, man. But we've been on here, man, about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Is there anything else you want to close out with, Mr. Seagram 7?
No, man. That's dope. You know, it's the last couple episodes. You know, there's been so much shit that's been coming out, and I don't mean shit like shit. There's been so much figures. We've had so much stuff hit over the last 3-4 weeks, man. It really was kind of overwhelming to be able to really get into it and fuck with it and enjoy it. But the last couple days, and I'm off all day tomorrow, man, I've really been able to enjoy it more because, you know, we got so much on top of us, man. It was hard to really open it up and look at it because as soon as you get something, you turn around, you got something else on your front door. So
correct.
That's what I'm ready for tomorrow and Sunday to really get in here and start opening up some stuff and posing them and really fucking with them, man. I got a bunch of my Operation Monster Force out in front of me on my desk, and I'm excited about it, man. Those toys are so versatile, man. Me and you last year started talking about we coined the term the big three with Classified, Valaverse, and Operation Monster Force. Yeah. And at the time, because they didn't have nothing really, nobody was even really showing Operation Monster Force love. But man, I've really seen a lot of stuff. A lot of people are showing them love right now in the groups, and that's cool, man. Because I've been loving them from day one, and to see everybody doing so much stuff with them, and they're so customizable, man. You can do so much shit with them, man. It's really cool to see all the stuff that people are doing with them in the groups.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I'll probably have mine in at the end of the week because, you know, I'm just like that. I wait till my pile loot is on the last day and they tell me I got to ship because I hate when I ship a pile loot and then the next day I get an email some shit done came in. But I believe this has been one of the biggest hauls because of the large influx of shit that has came in within the past month, like, which is I haven't had a haul like it's not huge, but I haven't had one like this in a long time. I probably have like 40 figures coming in. You know what I'm saying? That's huge to me. Like usually like on a 3-month, on a 90-day thing, I maybe have like 18 figures. But being that this Monster Force pushed in, it kind of doubled that in size, man. And like I said, it just really induced my feelings on, man. Just, hey, man, you know, you gonna have to really do some serious dieting this year. And when I say that, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a cool Marvel Legend I want to see. I might grab one, but there is no need for me to. I'm serious. There is no need. That is something I hate to do it because I'm not like just liking Marvel Legends, but I just have to cut it this year, along with a whole bunch of other shit. Like I need to remember to go ahead and cut this Mayfax Iceman that I have off, but I need to see if this Marvel Legends Iceman is going to be the trick. Now, I have some stuff on pre-order that's going to bleed into next year, but I'm really going to be slimming up my diet, man. Really, really slimming up my diet. And really, I'm at the stage of collecting where I've said it for the past 2 years that I just want to fuck with Classified, but that's just really where I'm at, you know. That's really all I have room for.
Well, it's hard, though, when you say, oh, you're going to fuck with this Classified, and then you have a year like this year where nothing even comes out until fucking October, man. You get a few figures in January and February, then you go from February to October with hardly anything coming in. You want to dibble and dabble just to feed your appetite, man, and buy some other shit.
Yeah, and which I can totally understand that. Like, fucking with the Simpson line will probably help me do that. But to be honest with you, though, sometimes, though, man, like, it's almost like, you know, too legit to quit when your appetite ain't there. It just ain't there. That's like a motherfucker who gonna smoke crack and shit, and he finally Not like I'm just trying. I hate to keep it street like that, but he done finally got off rocks, and you wonder like how the fuck he did it. The nigga just don't want to smoke no more.
Yeah.
I've seen it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker on drugs for 20 years, and like rocks hard shit, and just like one day, just like I don't want this no. I don't have an appetite for it no more. I don't have a taste for it no more, and that's where I'm kind of at far as on certain things with collecting, man. My taste is just obtaining. I'm pretty much damn near satisfied, but we'll see. But but be honest with you, and all actually on a serious note, I do need to do it. I definitely need to slim up a little bit. And I forgot to say what's up to Evil Dookie. Evil Dookie, what's going on with you, fam?
Yeah, what up, bro?
But yeah, and let me see what White Vegeta talking about. He said it was at Walmart today, and they had already raised regular classified prices. Yeah, they retrofitting this shit. You know what I'm saying? In $27.99, and what was sitting on the pegs, a couple of Frag Vipers and Blowtorch, not even the current wave. And the Frag Vipers are $20 on Amazon.
Yep.
So what I found out, what they're doing is they're running in the cycles. This is the same time that kind of Marvel Legends kind of tanked back in 21. Prices was going up. This was around the first price hikes when it was going from 20 to 22 to $24. Motherfuckers was wilding on that, and that's how a lot of figures ended up at Ollie's. One, there was a chain backup too with COVID, but man, you can only blame so much on COVID. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit was being overpriced. Like even Classified was doing it. Like when my man Kamukara was like $32.
And that's a good figure too, man. I don't care what people say. I like Kamakura.
I do.
I thought it was a good figure. Hey, let some of them Frag Vipers end up at Ross's though, or Ollie's. Man, that's a good figure. I'd buy a group of them too, bro. I got 5 of those.
I want to.
And I didn't even think I was going to army build them, but if I could find them at Ross's, I'd get another 10 of those for sure, bro.
I'm wanting to army build them at $20, at least 5. I did say I was gonna get 5 of those, and I really like that figure. But at first, before it even came out, I was like, man, maybe that's the one I'm gonna massively army build. And then when I finally got it, I really like it. I love the silver helmet. I love the blue and orange colorway, but I was like, nah, I can't do 20, 25 of these. You know what I'm saying? And I already got Alley Vipers, 25 or 30 of those, so I was like, nah. But yeah, that's the game I'm gonna be playing, man. Like even with Classified, I'm definitely be cherry picking, but I'm not gonna 100% guarantee that, man, because I don't give a shit about Lifeline. I'm definitely gonna buy him. He's that fucking good, you know what I'm saying? So, not saying he's like the best, but they average shit is premium. You feel me?
Well, we open up with how when we showed the Valaverse gloves, how shit just keeps getting better and better and better. So it's hard to say you're going to go on a diet and cutting back, and while at the same time the shit just keeps getting better and better, man. It's hard to say you're going to collect when they got dope ass shit coming out left and right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like we're talking about strictly in Classified. I'm not even going front, that's gonna get got as far as this year. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see some dope ass shit with Marvel Legends. Have to be like, nah, I'm good. Because what else do I got everything. That's basically what I'm saying.
Like, I got you. Yeah.
I got everything I need from them. I got everything I need from Mayfax. I got everything I need from Mezco. You know what I'm saying? This extra shit, which I didn't do too much in these past couple of years with those extra lines, but I'm talking about just none. I'm talking about I'm eating no meat. You know what I'm saying? Straight vegetarian, man. So, but that's what. Let me read a few other comments, man. I'm gonna close this on down, man. Evil Dookie says, Savage, wait till you see my road pig truck. Thanks for the inspiration. Yo, anytime, man. And like I said, I got some. I'm gonna just really be pouring into my dreadnoughts this year, man. And that's another thing too, man. Just getting my room cleaned up and getting my custom shit ready. You know what I'm saying? Get myself back organized as far as my parts and shit like that. You know, get my heads and my hands, all my miscellaneous body pieces that I'm broke apart.
I meant to show you that yesterday when you came through, man. I've been doing is with the cases I've been buying to store all my parts in. I meant to show you that, man. But I'm almost there too, man. I made a lot of progress, man. What did you think when you saw my room yesterday, man? You think I'm getting there, man?
Yeah, no, that shit look good. Be quite honest with you, looks better than my room.
I'm almost there. I've been working on it for so long, man. I feel like it's been a process, man. But
look at this shit. This shit looks piled up back there. Shit, shit looking just stacked up and piled up back there, man. Your shit was nice and neat, and that's why I was telling you, man. Like I said, this over excess of figures, man, to a certain degree, man. Just it becomes a daunting task to keep up. My man said I love finding Karma Card for $6. I did. You remember you seeing that back in the day, but he is a good figure, man. His gauntlets on his forearms and his shin guards got all that wash, and it's got a nice sculpt to it, you know, like his metal. He's dope. Mandalorian says McFarlane does have a charm to it. It's not for some, but I enjoy it. It's a very I wouldn't say niche, but it's an acquired taste for somebody who collects McFarlane, that they don't fuck with nothing else but McFarlane, because he's so hit and miss. And then there was a time where his face sculpts were looking real crazy. Then it's just the scale of the figure, but McFarlane is, I wouldn't necessarily say a gift and a curse, but he drops jewels in the toy industry where to make you say can't nobody do that but him, like these Batmobiles that's been coming out, which were great and already great priced, but then they get slashed in half. Then they get slashed to like you only pay 1/3 for them. Like only fucking McFarlane would do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or give you this obscure character, or that fucking Swamp Thing that I got. Give you a dope ass Swamp Thing. Damn, somebody must have finally brought that. I need to check on Amazon. I need a red Swamp Thing. He came out with a red one that I need to get. I just reminded myself of that. Need to put it in my.
I don't own any McFarlane toys at all, but I know what you did with that one Batman tank was dope, and I've seen a lot of customs of that was really dope. But the one McFarlane piece that I almost pulled the trigger on until I saw the price was that Joker set where it had like the late night show where the guy was at.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool, but then when I saw the price, I was like, it ain't that cool.
What I use McFarlane for is like every now and then I have a small collection of figures I just strictly wanted from him, like Jim Carrey's Riddler, or a few other things. Like I got a Batman Azrael and a few other joints. But I use his mega figs almost kind of like Diamond Select to 1/12 scale. Like the Swamp Thing, like my Man Bat. And then the vehicles, of course, things of that nature, man. So he's definitely a good additive. He'll definitely give you stuff other companies won't give you, and then he'll definitely give you stuff that other companies won't give you, like a pile of dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Right, a plastic dog shit right here. I'm gonna give this to you now. I'm gonna give this to you, this plastic dog shit. But then, hey, look what I got here. I got some more cool shit right here. And they hit you with some ill shit.
But didn't he lose the DC license? Didn't he lose that the DC license?
Yeah, I think it's going back to Mattel.
So what's he gonna be doing? Just Spawn shit? What's he got in the?
He has Warhammer. He has Spawn. He has the shit. Like that one motherfucker got a bunch of fucking licenses. Is him. He has like 5 or 6 different things, maybe even more. That he had My Hero Academia at one time. He had Call of Duty at one time. He has a lot of shit. It just he doesn't keep it long, but it's steady revolving door stuff that comes in and out. Ken says, I think some of y'all are slipping on that Mezco Rumbler. I'm not, man. I'm just out of money and out of space to a certain degree.
And we talked about it a couple times, man. When they
first dropped with it.
I almost pulled the trigger, but man, I already got 4 of the Vanguards from Valaverse, and it's so similar to that. Now, I will put and highlight that the Rumbler is definitely a better vehicle than the Vanguard, but for me already having 4 Vanguards, it's just too close to what I already got.
Hold on one second. This is what the fuck I'm talking about with McFarlane. Sometimes he'll hand you some dog shit, and then sometimes he'll bless you. This red swamp thing is $20 fucking on Amazon right now. You guys wanted that McFarlane swamp thing or anything like that, $20. That's damn near, that's over a 12-inch figure. And it's totally worth it for $20. So, and I'm about to buy this right now, actually. I was just going to put it in my cart and remind myself later, but some shit like that.
While you doing that, I'm gonna show this, like White Vegeta's talking about. I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah.
This is Operation Monster Force. This is the zombie, one of the zombies. Got that. That's insane. Look at this wolf, man. The paint apps. I don't know if it can pick it up, but look at that wolf, man. It's like real blue right in here, but it's not really showing. And this camo paint on this guy right here. Camera's not picking it up too good, but
let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, it is a little bit, but we still see it though.
Yeah, I got, man, there's just a lot going on with them, man. There's so much you can do. I've seen people taking this skull face and putting it on the on this guy, which look really cool. There's just so much you can do. You know, it's just the only limitation is your own imagination with this Operation Monster Force, man. There's so much shit you can do with it, bro.
Also, too, I'm sorry. Oh no, go ahead, Cobra.
I'm just showing while you're talking, man. Do your thing.
No. But I was gonna say, anybody who's looking for the Fortnite boat, if you still wanted one of those, they're $26 on Amazon right now. Screen too bright, you can't see, but I had that random thought in my head earlier today too. I was like, I need another Fortnite boat so I can have 2 for GI Joe and 2 for Cobra. So $26. I haven't seen it that cheap in actually a minute, man. So you guys into that, but that Operation Monster Force, I really can't wait to get into that, man. When I get my pile of loot here, man, especially use those different heads from that alien pack and kind of expand on my guys, man.
You got the thumbs up hand now. You got Van Helsing. So this is the one we talked about that's so similar to the very similar colorways.
It does. I wouldn't mind fucking with that Rumbler, man. It's just, look, I'll tell you this, if it's still around and I've got myself organized out and situated, because I can take in more vehicles, I just got to pick and choose what I do. And be honest with you, I would take that Mezco van over the Gridiron joint and the Vanguard.
What's the price point on it? On the Rumbler?
It was about like $3 flat for that Rumbler. But I like the way the light situation was set up on it and everything. I liked it. I really, really liked it. But it came at a time where
it was when the HasLab with the Snowcat. I had the Snowcats going on. We had the snakes about to come in.
Yeah. It was a lot going on. Yeah, it came in at a rough time, man. So, but if it's still up there a little bit later on, man, I don't know, because I did like it and I would get it. You know, and I for $325, I would fuck with it, man.
And I had just gotten the phalanxes too. I just bought 2 phalanxes at $400 a pop. Like Mike says, you got to pick and choose your battles.
yes, you definitely do. Because like I said, like you were saying, every day or every week is something else coming in where you can't sit back and enjoy it. I haven't even really fucked with these. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really had a chance to even fuck with them because there's been about 4 or 5 other goddamn things that's came and hit while I got sitting up, worried about since these guys came. That was only shit, what, 2 weeks ago? So it's been a wild one, man. But look, man, I have to cap this down. We'll be talking to y'all motherfuckers till 2 o'clock in the morning, which we about have. But man, I'm glad we can be an outlet for guys that talk. I'm glad for you guys checking in, man. If I didn't have to go see sorry ass Duke play in the morning, I probably would stay for another hour, because be honest with you, just with simple just chatting on see what's going on, you so many conversations branches off and stems off from that, man, and we got it rolling right now. But I got to cap it off. Stone Mandalorian, appreciate you coming through, family. Appreciate that. Salute to you. Ken Shelton, salute to you, fam. Carlos, salute to you. Evil Dookie, salute to you. Steve O, salute to you. White Vegeta, motherfucking White Mike, salute to you. John King, salute to you. HK Viper, hella geek, salute to you. That's pretty much been our chat, man. We've been volleying with that. DJ Mr. McFly, my G, salute to you. And if I missed you, Joey Spellbound, all my guys in here, man, if I missed you, man, hey, I'm sorry, man, but hope all you guys enjoy your weekend. Try to get back in here with you in a couple of days, or maybe beginning of the week, and do some chit chatting with you guys, man. But Secret 7, you wanna send this out, man?
Hey, much love. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate you having me on, Mike. Really appreciate the outlet. Enjoy doing this and enjoy the organic conversation, like you always say, man. I don't have anybody in my circle, man, that really likes action figures, man. So I really I know I'm probably getting on your nerves when I be hitting you up all the time, like yo, did you see this shit? But
nah, man, you good. I'll be like, man, that motherfucker crazy.
I appreciate you being in my corner though, bro. And
man, appreciate same thing here, man. Can't do nothing, man, but just thank all you guys, man. Be honest with you, man, because it gives me an outlet as well. Let it be known 5 years ago, man, I ain't know this shit existed. Yeah, has it been that long? Maybe that, you know what I'm saying? But man, I thought I was the only motherfucker in the world, which I knew I wasn't, but I didn't think it was this extensive or this concentrated as well too, with this little small community of guys, man. But like I said, I appreciate everybody. Much blessings to you. If you ain't praying for yourself, I'm praying for you. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?